Top Fives, the show of everything. Top Fives, presented by the Sex Effects. I'm Joey Prati.
And I'm Sean Day.
And folks, this is a very special episode for those of you only listening with your ears. We are celebrating our 200th episode, and we're doing it live on Twitch. We've done a live show before down in Monterey, but this is the first time we're doing it streaming on the series of tubes known as the internet. And with us tonight, very pleased to welcome our bandmates, our good friends, our brothers in arms, Andrew Hopkins and Simon Day. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us, gentlemen.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for having 200 episodes.
Hey,
it's crazy, right?
there's got to be some. We've probably cheated a bit, because there's been weeks where like we don't record anything, or like just put out a song or do something like that. So.
This isn't the place for that. This is 200 strong, solid 8-hour episodes each. You've put out 18 years worth of content in those 200 episodes.
This is true. God, I would be curious to see like just how many hours of content we've racked up. And I feel bad for my cousin Mickey because he's like, I've listened to every episode. I'm like, you poor guy. I'm so sorry.
It's cool. Andrew was part of our 100th episode too, live at the East Village coffee shop. So
yes,
that was pretty cool. Yeah,
that was fun. That was super fun.
Yeah, we had like random people just give us like top 5 topics, and we were kind of pulling some from a hat too, and all that kind of stuff. So it was pretty cool, pretty fun.
Not bad.
Yeah.
In true Top Fives fashion, we have done absolutely zero prep work for tonight's show. So we don't know the structure of the evening. We don't know how it's going to go. I was hoping, and maybe counting on Twitter too much, that some people would show up from other podcasts that we kind of have allegiances with. But we'll see if people, Sean, you can see on Twitch if people are commenting and dropping stuff in.
I'll let you guys know if anyone posts a comment or something. And I might periodically be checking that.
Fantastic. Yeah, no, keep it on a window front and center. I can log in and see that, right?
I believe so. Yeah, just on our Twitch account thing.
Words.
Dashboard.
I have a question.
Yes.
For Sean, mostly.
Yes.
How many screens do you have?
Like it looks looking at right now?
Yeah.
Because
it looks like you're watching a security camera in like a casino. Because you're just.
So it's kind of weird.
Big casino vibes.
Yeah. My setup right now is I have my laptop right here, which when I usually work on like music and stuff, I actually never really sit in front of it. It just kind of sits there, and I have it mirrored usually, so it like copies whatever screen it is on here, which is my just kind of like, I don't know, it's like a 30-inch desktop, or it's pretty much a TV, and then I've turned into a screen. So I'm looking at you guys through my screen, but it's pulling like Zoom, which is on this screen, which is pretty crazy. But that's pretty much the setup. So
cool.
We try to make it as simple as possible. But when Joey and I usually do this, we just do a Zoom chat, and we just record it from Zoom. So I think we're recording it right now too. So when we post the episode, we'll have something for you guys to watch too. But yeah, it is a little crazy. And I've been doing like music streaming with my homie Maddie, and like he's doing all the streaming stuff, and it's just like insane. I think he has like 3 computers like turned on at the same time. Yeah, it's insane. So luckily this is a little bit simpler, and it's just kind of cool that we were able to do this. And we put this together pretty quickly, and I think we're excited to have a 200th episode right here with you guys.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I can't log in, and I'm not going to mess with the passwords or anything.
It's cool. I'll keep a lookout in the chat.
Got to be vigilant
if there's anything there.
Fantastic.
Yeah. But this is like pretty much our band. This is Blind Issues right here, dude. So
pretty much.
Andrew
we're missing
on
Tony,
bass.
the keyboardist.
Hell yeah.
Our keyboardist who fills in every now and then. Andrew's usually on bass. Yeah.
Right.
This is cool though. We've been we don't do this often with all 4 of us like on a Zoom thing, so it's super cool we're here. And thank you guys so much for joining us tonight for whatever we're gonna get into tonight.
We'll
figure like Borat. I'm like very excited.
Very excited, y'all.
Weren't you guys early in on the the doing your podcast over like video conference. Like pandemic was nothing new. Like you've been old school vets at doing this.
I feel like, did we make that switch during the pandemic off, months of just like no one
We
knows the
switched
hell's
over to
going on?
Zoom. We were
Yeah.
doing it on Google Hangouts for the longest time, and the video quality was not great. The quality overall was just not great, and we couldn't record it. And yeah, it's the pandemic. We switched over to Zoom, and that's kind of when we started recording this portion of it. So it's not just a podcast anymore. It's a show you can watch on YouTube now. And if I have time during the week, I can edit in like fun things into the show. On other times, it's just okay. There's the titles, and it's out on YouTube now. But so it's nice when I have a little extra time to be able to kind of spend some more working time on it.
This might be the new format. We're trying to test this out and see if it works. And the cool thing is, once we're done with the stream, we can take the stream video and post it and like put it, so we still have an episode out for like the week.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We're hoping, hopefully some people will join us today. But I think it'd be cool. It's gonna be a different switch because, like, people will be able to comment and kind of react to the episode as it goes, which is pretty cool. So, but yeah,
What are the Twitch rules? Like, what can and can't you do on Twitch?
You can do soft dong, but no hard dong.
Okay, and like murder is like 100% out, or just like
well, you can show the blood and like the aftermath. You can't really show, yeah.
No,
you can't show the slitting in the throat, but you can show the knife.
I don't know these days. There's some there's a lot of like different. I've been watching more stream this year just because of just time just being on here, and like there's a lot. What I've realized is there's a lot of music streaming happening as far as like people producing music or like putting that kind of stuff. But I don't necessarily know the rules. I think there's like weird copyright stuff if we play like music from another band or something. I don't know if we can do that, but
that stuff.
I don't know. Who knows?
That stuff is dumb. I feel like the people who like pull copyright claim on people just like trying to use music as bumpers and stuff. That's kind of
oh yeah, dude.
Like, and I don't know like the full rules on it, but hey, ease up, huh? Right?
Ease up. YouTube has a big issue with that, I think, right now. Especially like I watch reaction videos, and like they always have to have like a timer of like how much they can fit in the reaction video because they can't show like all the footage or whatever. So but I heard actually Twitch, I think, is partnered with Amazon now, so you can watch like Amazon like content, I think, on here.
That's cool.
Like without
and, like comment on it and shit.
Yeah, and I think
like the boys.
Yeah, dude. Actually, that'd be super cool. And so I don't know. Eventually, I know Joey and I have talked about like doing like commentaries before, and that might be a way we could do it to some degree. So yeah, I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. We'll see.
Do you screw with reaction videos? I love reaction videos. I love certain kinds of reaction videos. I like when people who don't normally listen to rock and roll listen to like Led Zeppelin, and they just like, whoa, what's this? I think that's super funny. I also think like the people who there's like a certain sect or lane of people that a lot of what they do, they've seen the thing before, like they've seen whatever it is before, but they're acting surprised, like they're reacting for the first time. And it's just so funny. They like, oh man, that's crazy. What's this dude's name? Oh, Eddie Van Halen. That's insane. Like you didn't just be like, oh, what's all this? Oh, I know this guy's name. All of a sudden, I just think it's funny. There's a certain lane of like very unapologetically like non-authentic, and it works. I watch it.
I actually watched one recently. It's these two young kids. They're probably like late teens maybe, but they were reacting to Forgot About Dre, like freaking The Chronic, you know what I mean? So
swear to God,
it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy because it's like they've never they have a different idea of what Dr. Dre and Eminem are, like,
that's my karaoke go-to.
Yeah, it's a great song. And it's like it's probably really funny, like one of my favorite music videos from those guys, because it's just so wacky and like in the mind of like Eminem and stuff. But it is funny to like seeing kids like in that generation, I guess, react to like those kind of artists and stuff. So
what is this music? Wow.
What is this? This dude's actually rapping? Like what?
Man,
but
thought he only made you Zach.
Yeah, Zach. Zach Wild.
But you go
Yeah.
back for enough. He actually made music. It wasn't all music.
You Zach,
I
y'all.
don't know. I was trying to find
Um,
that there. It didn't really go.
No,
over
you're
well.
good, dude. You're good. You're good.
You got it. You got it.
We usually have our show. We have like pop culture news and stuff like that. So, Joey, do we have anything to talk about in that realm of pop culture news?
Well, something I just read, and I think I think we can all talk about this. So the Batman is coming out, starring vampire Robert Pattinson, and there's been a lot of reports that, and he even said it, that he's like, yeah, I'm not working out during the shelter in place. Like, I'm not. My trainer's pissed at me, but no, I'm not going to keep working out. They go back to set, and within a day of production resuming, it shuts down because Batman himself, Robert Pattinson, tested positive for COVID-19. Now, what I heard half an hour before we jumped on here is apparently he didn't have COVID-19. That was a cover. He came to set, and the director was pissed that he was so out of shape and sent him home.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
I don't know
okay.
what to believe, but I
Damn,
could see a little truth in all of it.
Sent his
Yeah.
ass home like a French ballet dancer. Like,
Yeah, that's rough, man.
Yeah.
I feel it though, and like, can you blame him? I mean, I guess you could. You very well could blame him because, yeah, never mind. I take that back.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting paid however much money, but it's like, I don't know. Batman doesn't need to be hulking and shit, but he's gotta be in shape.
Yeah.
I don't know.
yeah, I mean, like, it's not like he's going to the gym with like all the other people. Like, he's gonna have his own private gym and everything like that as an actor, right? So,
Yeah,
I mean, like, I don't know what
probably,
his big
yeah.
problem is. Yeah.
What'd you
It's
guys
weird, though.
what'd you guys think of the Batman trailer that came out?
Oh, I only caught it once. I thought it looked pretty badass though. But
That's-
I don't know. I need to watch what I say around Joey though, because I know that he's
No,
super
man.
critical
You're
about
good.
it.
You're good. You're good. I think it looks great. I'll just put it out there.
Do you?
Yeah, yeah. I do.
do you?
I don't like his hair, his little emo Peter Parker hair, but it's fine.
What's the story of this one?
They're trying to make it like a kind of like a. Did you ever see Seven? The David Fincher flick. There's a serial killer going around and he's killing people based on the 7 deadly sins. It's ultra dark, ultra moody, and apparently that's like a huge inspiration for it. And what's even crazier, like the trailer opens with a deep cut Nirvana song, "Something in the Way," which is the last track off of Nevermind, and it's that really quiet acoustic. Underneath the bridge, he's just mumbling pretty much, and that opens a fucking Batman trailer. I was like floored. I was like, what? But yeah, it's definitely moody. Jeffrey Wright, he's been in a bunch of stuff, but most recently was in Westworld as Arnold.
My guy.
He's Jim Gordon. He's gonna be the next Jim Gordon, which I think is brilliant casting. Yeah. And yeah, I guess Riddler is the main villain, and he's like killing people and leaving clues and shit. And it's like really kind of graphic. And
who's gonna play the Riddler?
Paul Dano.
I'll drink your milk. Oh, that's a different one. It's the other guy in the movie.
I'm trying to think of what Paul Dano
He was in
has
There Will
been
Be
in.
Blood. There Will Be Blood.
He was the religious guy, right?
Yes.
Yeah. He was in that movie
okay,
with what's his face?
John Cusack about Brian Wilson.
Yeah. And there was what's the one with the Harry Potter guy?
Dan Radcliffe?
Yeah, it's
was he the same guy in The Girl Next Door? Did he play Squint
That's
or whatever
Emil
his name
Hirsch.
was? No.
No, his friend though, right?
Oh,
yeah, his friend.
Quint or whatever his name was.
I think that was the same
shit.
dude.
Wow.
Yeah, I think the same dude.
I think that might be him. He just had glasses, right? Yeah.
Cool. Who else? Zoe Kravitz is Catwoman.
I'm down with that. I'm down with that.
I'm in.
I'm down with that too.
I'm all for that. Yeah.
But it should be fun. I don't know. We'll see. It just got pushed back to 2022.
Yeah.
They should write in the quarantine.
Oh.
That'd be funny. That'd be funny to see like Batman having to like wear. Okay, two things. One, how would Batman? I saw this somewhere. How would Batman wear a mask? Would he wear it like over over everything or under the hood thing?
The-
You know what? Like, would it be? Do you know what I like? Would it be like? I don't know. I have questions on how he would wear his mask. And two, would he have to socially distant and like still beat people up with like more of his? We have to be more creative with his like gadgets and stuff because he can't get that close to like go fisticuffs. You have to like you really have to rely on like the distance and like the arm length and there's a lot of variables at play. I wonder if he would be creative. Really,
This is true.
I think he
I hope
would.
they explore this. I hope they
There's
explore
definitely
this.
a lot more sanitation involved as well, for sure.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see how pop culture in general kind of deals with the pandemic. If we
It
talk
was
about it, if we ignore it completely.
It was interesting because I was watching. I don't know if you guys watch it. I just finished up the Blacklist today, and the last season, which like dropped this year, it was filmed during the whole epidemic outbreak. And I shit you not, the last episode, half of it they filmed it like it was basically animated like a comic book because I think it is based like off of a like a novel or some shit like that. But half of it was filled in with animated pieces and stuff. I was like, this is the first time I've seen some shit like this. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or is that
Yeah.
might be a placeholder for like? 'cause
It's
you
like
can't
this
really
shit
film
is
everything.
really starting to affect our shows too now. Like, damn,
Yeah.
fuck.
What do you guys think of the government wanting to, or yeah, the theaters wanting the government to bail them out?
Ooh, I
Because
didn't-
we could lose theaters as we know them, but it's also kind of like, aren't all the people that are in movies like millionaires and billionaires? Like, why can't you go to them?
That's
Yeah.
true.
I
Like,
feel
why
you.
are they coming to us? Aren't we paying enough?
But that's
Yeah.
that happens all the time. Like
Yeah.
The Film Actors Guild.
with any or yeah, anything,
no,
any
no.
like big ticket bullshit. It always is like, oh, just like the people that like live paycheck to paycheck, like have them give $10 to this. Like that's kind of
Yeah.
rude. You know what I mean? Like you're going to galas and like you're have the ability to like have a private plane so you can travel. Like you're gonna ask
Yeah.
us that bullshit. So
Yeah, real
Yeah.
shit.
Fuck, man. Yeah.
Life is changing.
It's changing, man.
Yeah.
For sure.
This is the new normal,
But-
probably for a
What will
while.
happen next?
What so is stuff like because you guys are all in the Bay, what's it like in the Bay right now as far as our businesses allowing people to like eat inside now, or is that like still not a thing? Or
I want to say Joseph West is doing 10%
And
Yeah,
capacity
so
inside.
a lot
25%,
of
yeah.
places doing like
yeah.
certain
I
percentage
don't-
capacity, like 10 to 25. Yeah.
I don't trust. I'm sitting outdoors if I go anywhere.
Yeah.
same.
It's unnecessary and like I don't know. It's tough because how are you gonna charge these people, these poor business owners, rent and then be like, yeah, but you can only do like a quarter of your business, but like you're in debt, like you owe it to us.
And it's kind of pointless wearing the mask because they have all these rules and precautions. Oh yeah, have your mask on until you start eating and drinking, and then you just got the fucking mask off for the rest of the meal. It's just like, why the fuck did I even need this mask? It's just I might as well show up without it. But hey.
But hey, you got $1,200 that one time, so we're good, right?
Yeah, we're good. Totally good.
We're good. Yeah.
Totally good.
Hopefully.
At one time, yeah.
Totally good.
For what was that, in March?
Something
Yeah, I
like
mean,
it.
it's back
April,
there, yeah.
God damn. And it clearly lasted us this long, yeah.
Jeez, that didn't last me
Yeah,
a
right.
fucking weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. You guys are just buying all this avocado toast and like taking all your weekend trips. Like I'm
Hell
I'm
yeah.
sustaining pretty heavy.
I'm
Pretty
stashing.
heavy. I steal a
1942
lot.
and fucking
Just walking
Andrew
off-
stealing right here.
I just steal everything. I steal Wi-Fi. I steal bandwidth.
yeah,
yeah.
That's
Uh-huh.
what's up. That's the
Smart.
currency right
Identities,
now.
whatever
dude.
you, yeah. Hearts. I steal hearts. Whatever you want, I'll steal it. You want it, I have it.
Got you. Wow, this is so much fun, guys. We haven't had any activity in the comments just yet, so
Is
we
anyone
wanna
even watching? Can we
I,
just
I hope someone's watching. But
it doesn't
We're
look like-
watching.
it's all good.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to start with a top 5 topic, or
Yeah.
we can still kind of keep it open? Because I feel like this is the 200th episode. We can kind of do whatever. Honestly,
Yeah, we can.
Let's top
Um,
5 them up.
Top
I've
5
got
it
I've got a list for you, gents, that I think is going to be a good kickoff.
up. Ooh, okay, here we go.
Okay.
Are we ready?
go.
All ready
I'm
for
up.
this?
Yeah.
Gentlemen, we grew up playing a lot of songs by a lot of different bands, but there's one band I think that has shaped us in terms of our sound and our stage antics. So I'm curious what your top 5 favorite Blink-182 songs are.
Oh, my guy.
My God. This is a tough one. I feel like we've done a top 5 of this, and it was the most difficult
we?
list. I feel like we've done it, or
guys
albums.
have
I think we've done
done for sure?
albums. Yeah, for albums. I
Okay.
think.
That was gonna be my next question.
Yeah.
Um,
And we'll do like quick fire. You could just name the top 5 as much as you can off the top of your head.
like I'm thinking now, I'm like, this is difficult.
Yeah, I'm like,
I'm gonna have to just like re-look at the list, because there's so many good songs. Honestly, like
yeah, right.
there's so many good ones for sure off so many different albums, and it's like,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Want to
Take us
refine
away.
it? Want to refine it? Top 5 Blink songs that you wish were your songs. That you wish.
Ooh,
That you,
Ooh.
like, this is my song.
Okay.
oh,
love that.
okay,
Love
okay.
that.
Fuck, man.
I fuck with it.
Okay. Could I go
Both.
first?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Hit it, Andrew.
Okay. Number 1, Wendy Clear, I think it is. Or yeah.
Yeah.
Play with fire, hang the ice. That one. That one's so
That's-
good. I love that. I love that song. Another one is Century Gary.
Oh, that's so good.
That's just a fun riff. I wish
Yeah.
that one was mine. And
Fuck.
then like Anthem Part 2, I just think is like
Oh,
a super
yeah.
fun
Such
song,
a
and I
great
just
That's
wish
definitely, yeah.
I just want to like be able to play it live with like the intensity that it was like this is the song that I wrote and like just like whole ass it. And then I miss you for the
Ooh.
internet clout. The internet clout.
Oh yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Shout out my
nice.
Simps.
Yeah.
Cool.
Love that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think off the top of my head
I-
here.
I got some off the top of my head. I don't know if this would be my definitive list or not, but Going Away to College,
Oh yeah.
Going
yeah.
dude. Yeah.
fun song. Man Overboard holds a very special place in my heart. First time I got to play with you, gents. And it's just a great song.
Yeah.
And possibly tells the story of Scott Rayner's departure from the band. Who knows? A lot of speculation.
Oh, yeah,
Is that
right.
true? I didn't know. That.
Apparently, yeah, but they've never confirmed it nor denied it. But
There's
especially
something
that last verse, rarely sober, let's talk things over, or all that kind of thing. Because
Oh.
he apparently left the band due to alcoholism.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah. Reckless Abandon, real good, just
That's a
strong
good one.
punk kind of.
It's a good car song.
Dad. Yeah, it's a very good car song. Mutt.
Ooh, I like
That
It
was
is-
yeah. That was
I love Mutt.
Oh yeah,
and I'm gonna go old school, like their early. This is off of Cheshire Cat, Wasting Time.
Ooh,
Okay.
So deep dive. Back
That's
I
into
don't
the
know if I
catalog?
remember that.
Oh, you'd love that song. It's a very good song. Am I just
Yeah.
wasting time? Yeah, it's good.
I think I'm gonna have to go with for sure Carousel.
Yeah.
Carousel
yeah.
is a classic.
Right on.
That opening bass line just goes so crazy. Oh my god! Like if you if y'all want to go crazy at our shit, man, like we just play that shit. It was good. First Date, that's a classic song for sure.
That's a great song.
Yeah.
Classic radio banger, but
Yeah. For
there's some
sure.
good lyrics for sure, like
For
all
sure.
their shit. Going Away to College for sure.
Yeah.
Like I said, relevant ass lyrics, good shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aliens Exist.
Ooh,
Oh, that's a good one.
yes.
That's a
Yeah.
great one.
That is.
And I think I definitely have to put Anthem Part 2 on there for sure.
That was just fun. I agree.
It
Yeah.
is.
Hardcore agree.
Definitely.
I like that. That was.
And
It's a good list. Good list. I forgot about First Date.
First Day,
Ooh,
yeah.
First Day too.
And
First
Rock
Day.
Show probably. First Day and Rock Show were like
Those are seminal,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. They're almost like bookends of each other. They feel very much like they go together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Cool. I like that. Yeah, I can't think of mine. Let's see. I like Carousel. So I'm gonna put Carousel on there.
Mhm.
It's got a
Hell
killer
yeah.
bass intro, and I think it just it's just such a pump up song. So I'm gonna pick
The
that
Carousel
one.
live version for sure.
Carousel
Yeah.
Live
Yeah.
off Mark
Carousel
Tom
live
Travis
version.
Show. Number 4, I'm gonna go with Rock Show. I'm gonna go Rock Show. It was one of like their singles, but I really love that song, and we've played it as a band together, and I think it's one of my favorite songs to play with you guys. So Rock Show. Number 3, I'm gonna go. Ooh man, I'm gonna go Dumpweed.
Oh, shit,
That's
yeah.
The
good.
intro.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
man.
just a good opener song, and
It's a great opener. Yeah.
yeah, it's a good opener
Fuck,
song.
that's really
and
good.
I think it really kicks off a set, and I think if this is like the Blind Issues, like if we're gonna play
Yeah.
a set and this is
Yeah.
our song, I think Dumpweed would be super cool.
Hell yeah.
And I'm just gonna go with just like my favorite ones here. It's gonna be Josie for 2.
Oh hell
Just
yeah.
got a fun intro as well. And then number 1, Damn It. We play that song all the time in our
Yeah.
set, and it's
Yeah.
just again a good kind of ending song and something to top
It's
off
so much fun.
the set. So
Man, we've been
It's
to
such a
some
fun
good
song.
concerts. Fuck. Shout out.
Yeah.
Fuck. I miss
Yeah.
going to concerts. Fuck.
Oh, gosh darn it.
You
I
know, the
got
thing
some-
about like, damn it, like no matter how fucking tired we are, or if it was a bad show or whatever, it's like, okay, we know this is the last song, and we go into it, and the energy just picks up. We, like, we can be off the
Hell
whole
yeah.
time, and then we start that song, and we're on. You know what I mean? Like, it's, yeah, good call.
Play that
Good
shit in
call,
our
damn
sleep
it.
for sure. Hell yeah.
Josie's the like only song I feel like really got left off of the Mark, Tom, and Travis show.
Yeah, I would love to hear a live version of that. And I know in that album they kind of play everything like a little bit faster too, which is really cool.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I did something I haven't done since I was like 16, 17. Because I'm by myself now, I put on my headphones, played some music, and stood in front of the mirror with my guitar and just rocked the fuck out.
Yeah,
the other
dude.
night.
That
Stuff. I was like, thank God no one's coming home,
Yeah, I've definitely had one of those weeks for sure. Where I've just
Yeah.
fucking rocked out with the Blink or some Arctic Monkeys or some shit.
Hell
Heck
yeah.
yeah.
Do you do this like when you're
Yeah. Oh hell yeah! Well,
with the stick
I got
flip.
I got the pens right here, you know.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
We're all around.
do you stand up and do the kick drum?
Yeah.
That's a good drummer move. That's a good drummer move. Is when they get the stand
I'll
up
throw
with
it
the kick
against, I'll
drum.
throw a stick against the wall, you know.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Bounce it back.
That's what's
I
up.
come up with some new tricks here for us guys.
Yeah.
We got some viewers in here. Thank
Yo.
you, Maddie Worldwide. We got Zantonio
man?
Holmes.
Hello, Antonio.
Yeah,
Zan-
Maddie
How is
Worldwide.
Zantonio Holmes spelled? 'Cause that's a-
XAN.
yeah, it is. Yeah,
No,
it is. That's
I-O.
a great name.
There he is, Zan Marino.
I love it.
We got Maddie Worldwide saying Joey's lighting is very spooky and cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, if you guys or anyone in the chat or anyone who's on our live feed, if you guys have a top 5 topic, please put it in the chat and we will try to get to your topic during the show.
Yeah. We might not be able to
really
get to all of them.
Yeah, we'll try to go. I don't know how. Maybe we'll go like another hour, and then I think we'll be good for tonight. I'm gonna start putting. So every top 5 I'll put it in our chat, so everyone knows kind of like what we're talking about.
Love that.
Yeah. Any other top 5s you guys can think of? At the
I mean,
moment?
I've got a bunch, but I'll let someone else.
I have one.
Yeah, you
I have
go ahead.
one, but it's kind of I'm petting my own cat here. Top 5 Instagram personalities, like people who you're like, you may just follow them, you may be introducing them to the world right now,
Man.
but like who are like the 5 people on Instagram you're like, this completes my feed. This is for me.
I don't think I have enough for 5, but I do know one that's worthy that can occupy 5 spots for sure.
Yeah.
And his name is Justin LeBoy.
Okay.
I don't know if you follow him, but he
I
just
don't.
posts. Andrew, you need to just please do yourself a favor and just follow him, because he just posts the fucking funniest Realest shit ever. Like, oh my god. I need to just find something on here.
And I'm like perusing my
But
Instagram right now.
this
Yeah.
dude just fucking pops off the most outlandish shit.
See that? I like that. I like that. How many followers does he have? Because I have a very
He has like 848K.
okay. So this is
Damn,
like
okay.
this is like a mainstream dude. This is like like a sub like a he is you're on Main Street, you took a right, and that's where he is. He's not on Main Street, but he's like just off. He's like
He's just
adjacent.
right.
Main
Yeah,
Street
he's
is
just
Like
there.
he'll just come out of the blue with some post like motherfuckers be tickling your girl at work and all she say is stop.
All right, yeah, that's a follow. What's this dude's
That's
name?
a fun. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Justin LeBoy, and it's
all
the
right.
fucking
All
most.
right.
I swear to God, bro, you'll get lost on his page for like 10 minutes.
I feel it.
It's
I feel it.
it's so toxic, but it's so like real. It's so good.
That's what I'm about. That's what I'm about.
Yes, yes.
There we go.
Yes, Habibi.
Yep. Yes, Habibi. This is the follow, Habibi. Yeah.
Man.
So that's
Um,
good.
my
I'm glad
shifts.
you went. I'm glad that's where you went first. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm curious of
I
what
got
your
you.
feed. I'm curious of
Bad.
people's feeds. I'm very curious of
Nah.
what your feed looks like. I
You
want to know
can
what you
kind
Yeah,
of see
everyone's
like
is different,
you
right?
can kind of see where I'm at if you check out that
Yeah.
feed.
No, I feel it.
Every post
I
got
totally
me
feel
on
it.
me so weak, bro.
Yeah. I love it. Good. I'm glad. I'm gonna just intersperse some of mine in here, and then you guys can kind of like
There
do
it
the
is.
same. So one person that I follow is JNB Visuals, and
Ooh, okay.
it's a so there's a lane called the Foo Community, and it's just exactly what you think it is.
Food
And
gone
it's
wild.
just yeah, it's great. It's great. And JNB Visuals is one of like the best contributors, and there's just
I've definitely
don't
seen a couple of these videos. For sure.
the things that you see in them, you're like, how do people like? There are people that just will straight up look into a camera, set a camera up on their garage door, look into it, and then smoke a bowl of meth. And then, what's up, my boy? Like, what? Who's this for? Did you send this? Why did you record this? Why is this out? And then, but they're like, these are people in life, and they don't like. And then there's a lot of jokes like, yeah, everybody smokes meth. I'm like, no, dude, that's not
Oh,
my
yeah.
circle. That's not my circle, man.
Yeah, that's not.
And-
And to piggyback on that, I feel like sometimes the best part about the videos is the comments, bro. Like,
oh my god.
Oh yeah, for sure. Comment section
Oh, it's
all day.
so great. And the
comments,
little
bro.
inside jokes that you get,
Yeah.
like one in the food community, Jar, like you don't want to be from Jar, and people like, if so, okay, say somebody is like running away from the fight, that's like the Secretary of Defense of Jar, and then there, just things like that. Somebody like somebody put a sign, that like they misspelled something in their sign or something. It'd be like, whatever gets people in. That's a bad example. I kind of lost my train of thought there, but
It's all
very
good, dude.
funny. But yeah, comment sections are great.
It's hard to pick 5, man. All right, let's see.
hmm.
What are you thinking, Joey? You got one?
This is hard. Because I follow a lot of different things. I follow mostly like artists and different things. So like history photographed. I love looking at old pictures and learning, or there's like history colored where they color old photographs and stuff like that. I find that I can look at that shit for hours and find it kind of fascinating. In terms of like memes and shit like that, like sarcastic tendencies or moist Buddha, I really love. And like in terms of like art, there's a thing called AMP posters, where they do like
Oh,
alternative
yeah.
designs for posters and things to
I
movies.
follow
That
those guys
you know,
too.
yeah. And then so this guy was my barber in Pacific Grove, and his handle is the Guitarber because he plays a lot of vintage
Yo,
guitars and he's a barber.
Cool.
Hey,
But the last couple months have gotten really strange. all he does is post in his story memes that, and I can't tell if he's for Trump or against Trump. Like, I'm really having a hard time deciphering like what angle he's playing here, and like if he's misogynistic or not. I don't know. I can't figure it out. And the haircut that he's rocking is this weird hybrid of like a fade and a mullet. And I like, is he being funny? Is he being a personality? I really can't tell the fuck is going on. So those are my 5. But
That's cool. I do like the
I
history
follow
stuff
all of
too.
these ones right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
history
I
stuff
guess
is just, it's so digestible, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's what's cool about, I mean there's, depending on what you look for and kind of like what your feed is, I guess, feeding you. There's like stuff that it could be really interesting, and the AMP poster one, I've followed that one before, and it's super cool because they do like different posters, like designs of different movies.
They like
and
commission artists, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, they have different artists like do it, so it's super cool to see like different renditions and like kind of their interpretation of the poster or like the movie or whatever. I guess for me, I've been following this one, If You High, which is just like
Yeah.
random like
It's
weird
it's like
videos.
420 posts, yeah.
Well, it's like 420 posts, and it's like weird, just like sometimes it's like kind of like what do you call it, like the what's it called, like kind of satisfying posts, like the kind of things
Yeah.
that like, oh, this is super satisfying to look at, and it's like, this very, I mean, it could be anything, but there's a lot of cool like weird stuff on there. And then I follow a lot of just music producers, and like one guy, Andrew Hang, he's a like YouTube music producer guy, but he's very uses his socials a lot to kind of get his music out there, and I think it's super cool. So
Yeah.
that's, at the top of my head, that's all I can think of
Do
at
you
the
do
moment.
you, do you screw with Mark Reblay?
Oh, dude, yes, yeah,
yeah.
he is my favorite. I think.
Yeah.
He,
I love that
you know
dude.
what? I just found out he's playing a drive-in show at the Rose Bowl over here in Pasadena. So,
And he's playing in
Swear to God,
Burlingame,
drive-in show?
of all places.
dude,
What?
I
Yeah.
really want to see a show from
B
him. And
game?
Simon, if you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
not seen this guy, or you have to search him up because he's super funny, and he does the loop station thing where he like loops a beat and he like sings all these like R&B like classic like baby making music
What's
jams.
his name?
Mark
Mark-
Reblay, is that how you say his last name?
Reblay? Yeah, I don't.
Reblay, yeah.
Yeah.
Mark Robles? Or
It's
Reblay?
R. Is it R-E or R-I-B? Ooh, we're gonna fact check this.
Mark. Yeah.
I forgot a big one.
Yeah.
Nick Hawk, the
Oh.
Nick Hawk from Gigolos. He has gone completely right wing, and it's really off-putting, but I can't put it down. It's
For anyone watching, can you explain what the Gigolo show is?
yeah, absolutely. Gigolos follows the lives of 5 gigolos in Las Vegas. It follows them on dates. It follows them while the boys are hanging out at the bar, in braces on painkillers, and they get into their shit. I did when my brother was over last, I put on 2 back-to-back episodes for him. One, Vin and Nick had a rap battle, which was amazing. And then in the next episode, Nick shows up to the bar and they're like, "Why are you late?" And he's like, "Brace ran over his dog. He's dead." So the guys throw a funeral for Brace's dog. And they're all standing in Brace's living room in like the tackiest black suits, and there's pictures of like glamour shots of Brace naked in a tub with his dog.
Oh,
Like, just like, it's wonderful. And then they carry the little casket. Like,
Oh,
bury
No
him.
way.
The show
that show's
there's
wild.
6 seasons, and there should be a movie. And
6 seasons of a bed.
it's amazing. It's amazing. In fact, one of the guys, Ash, he was the guy in the intro. They all kind of describe the thing. He goes, "I'm a very caring, giving person, and you have to be in this business, and I believe in what I'm doing." He just a couple months back was arrested for murdering his girlfriend. He was in a drug-fueled
What?
rage. He beat her to death. And it kind of bums me
Whoa.
out when I watch those episodes with him now, because I'm like, he killed someone. But
Yeah. That's a bummer.
It kind of brings it down a bit.
A little bit.
But yeah.
Did they also throw a well-intentioned party for the conviction?
Gosh.
Where they're all standing, they're the jury, and
We're here for our boy.
Yeah. Hey, a jury of his peers, but we're the jury. Whatever, like some stupid pun. I don't know. Gigolo writing would be like a jury of his he is, and they're all like doing their poses and shit.
I've thought about I want to make a movie about that world. Nothing that I could write would ever come close to being as funny and wonderful as what's on that show. So it's it's just a lost cause,
It's all,
Man.
it's all good. Yeah,
How
it's
do you
just
get-
wild.
How do you get into that?
That world
what-
of gigolos?
Yeah,
I think a lot of them start out as strippers,
Chicken.
like male strippers. And
Yeah.
then the pimp
It
comes around and it's like,
progresses.
hey, would you like to make a little more money? And, how do you feel about doing this? And I
Uh-huh.
think
Let me
that's
put you on the
kinda how it
blade.
goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden this happens and you're like, hey, what am I doing?
Oh man.
Wonderful.
All right, guys, we got a top 5 from the chat from
Yes.
Zantonio Holmes. Top 5 Chappelle Show episodes.
Oh, my guy.
Yes. I mean, the first episode is right up there. It's fucking classic.
Oh,
It ends with
man.
Nathan
Yeah,
Bixby.
Yeah.
Oh, hell. Did you see the real life the real life version of Bigsby? That dude.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
It's a real
That was
person?
all facts. Yeah, bro, dude, it's all facts, man. He
What?
did not lie about that. That dude is a real dude.
Whoa. Okay. Well, that changes things. Oh my gosh.
Just a
Oh,
little
no,
bit.
yeah, no,
Just
for
a
real.
little.
It's crazy. Definitely the Prince episode is probably number 1 on my list for sure.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
good.
Like when he's just holding that basketball, he's like,
What is he? He's like,
Just
I'm gonna
want
make some
pancakes.
pancakes. Yeah.
bitches. that was
Yeah.
that was also like fact checked as well. Like they had Prince's his bandmate. He told that story on like a separate interview, and like everything was like fact for fact. That shit was
So
crazy.
good. Game. Blouses.
Blouse.
Blouses.
Blouses.
Oh
The
man,
Rick
what was
James
it?
episode.
Oh yeah, Rick James. That's gotta
The
be.
you
Wayne
cannot go
Brady
wrong.
episode.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
I'm Wayne Brady, bitch.
Oh man, that's
You better
I
thank
forgot
Dave
about that
Chappelle.
one.
Run,
Was
bitch.
was that the same episode where they did the training video for the pop copy plays?
That's
Welcome
the
to
first
Pop
episode.
Copy.
He was like,
Yeah, that
well,
is-
guess
that is
what?
the
He's
first
like, the
episode.
customer's always right. He's like, well, fuck him. That's why.
Oh yeah.
And then he had
Man.
what was his name? The Spanish dude from Half Baked on there. He's like, they
Yeah.
killed Killer B. I'm killer.
I'm the fucking manager,
there.
homie.
He's like, you're not my fucking dad.
Dude, yeah, there's a lot of good episodes, man. I mean,
Yeah.
we've talked Chappelle, I think,
List
on
goes
top 5s
on, yeah.
before.
The racial
Uh,
draft.
The
That's a
racial
great
draft,
Oh
dude.
my god.
Dude,
yeah.
I was just doing
You got
for
yourself
shizzle
a
today.
goddamn deal.
Yeah.
I was just with a
Dude.
coworker of mine today talking about that. Like, yeah, shit's crazy.
Yeah. There's like a yeah, go what's up?
No, you've heard you.
There was a small bit it was like I don't know what the premise was, but it was somebody's husband had died and now he's a ghost and now she's dating Dave Chappelle. And he's like
and it
trying
was
to,
like Ghost.
yeah, I forget like but I think like it was like that series of like that bit was hilarious.
Yeah.
That was
The wrap it up box.
Oh,
Wrap
B.
it up.
Wrap it up, B.
I wish that was a real thing. Fuck.
What
What
was
was the bit
the
where he's going, I plead the fifth. F-I-F. Fifth.
was that? Oh,
Fuck.
what was that one, dude?
Oh,
It was
I
like
mean,
all
the R.
court
Kelly
cases, right?
thing.
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
the R.
The
Kelly one's
reparations
classic,
one.
bro.
The reparations one.
The Tupac one, like, it might be doo doo.
Oh, fuck. The player haters ball.
Back.
Play haters, dude.
When the player haters
Oh,
go
hell
back
yeah.
in time.
That's the best one.
Oh yeah. One of these might be your great granddaddy.
I love whenever they'd cut back to him talking to the audience who were just watching it on those big screens, and he's like, apparently Comedy Central didn't find me shooting a slave owner very funny, but I found it hilarious.
He got away with so much shit back then. Oh my god.
Would that show get made today?
I don't know.
Oh. Nah. I think after the Clay and Bigsby episode, it would have been shut off for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think there's a
Yeah.
lot of stuff that they couldn't do.
Oh
You'd
yeah.
get backlash for sure.
I still catch it on late night. There would be a marathon every now and then at like midnight. And I'll just,
Yeah,
Can't resist.
that's the best time. That's the best time for it.
Yeah. My
And-
jaw
and-
dropped a couple times. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, like fuck. He was
They
popping
went
off.
for it. They fucking went for it. Whack Arnold's was a good one.
Yeah. Man, there's so many
And
good ones.
Oh, what was the
The
one,
real world? The real world episode?
The real
Oh,
one
dude, that
Real
one
one
was
was
the best
good.
one, man. That was the
like,
best.
Oh,
having
yeah.
sex with a dude's girl and the guy's just in the sleeping bag.
Yeah.
You walk in there and they playing
Zantonio,
dice.
we got some more comments. Zantonio Holmes is top 5 World Series of dice, but I don't know if that's in our,
Ooh,
our realm.
that
of
was a
top
good one.
fives. Oh, that was a episode, right?
That, yeah,
That
that
was
was
an
a
episode,
bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
think I've
Oh,
seen that
the
one.
making the
Yeah.
band.
Ashley Larry one.
Oh,
Yeah.
the making the band one.
Dylon.
Yeah.
Dylon.
Dylon.
Dylon,
Dylon,
and
Dylon.
Dylon because I spit hot fire.
Dude, that was the
Too
best
close,
one.
man.
I even threw the that's 100% Cambodian, yo. I threw that into my script that I'm trying to
Freaking
get.
Oh.
Puff Daddy, dude.
Oh, when he got on the dude's back and he grabbed his braids and he said, "Giddy up."
Giddy up.
Then Farnsworth
Idiot.
Bentley comes down and look at his magic, dude.
Make me a
Well-
sandwich.
What was up with Farnsworth Bentley? Is that a real guy?
That's a real guy.
In real
I
life?
think he
Yeah.
has his own like fashion line now, right?
Really?
Is
So
that
that's
seem
not like
like
a
a-
character? I thought
No,
that was,
that's-
I'm about to
real.
look at this up.
Ugh.
Farnsworth Bentley? He's an American rapper.
Swear to God.
Okay.
He was born in
Oof.
1974.
No,
The
he's
second
not.
picture is he's holding that damn umbrella in like half of his pictures.
That was
Man.
just yeah.
It doesn't look like he's done a lot
Farnsworth.
since 2006.
Shocking.
Shocking.
The world heated up, man. It's a tough time for Farnsworth Bentley and global warming. It really is.
See,
Not a lot.
he's
of
only
use for that
46
umbrella
now.
anymore.
Too much hot fire.
I would have thought he was
Spit
46
hot fire.
then. That's wild. That's weird. In May 2009, Bentley hosted one of the after parties following the White House Correspondents' Dinner in Washington, D.C.
Oh, shit.
What a story.
Okay.
Damn.
Cool.
Oh, 06 was
Yeah,
lit.
put that on my Wikipedia page. Put that on my Wikipedia.
They was lit in 06.
I think it's funny. So these are on Google's like people also search for, right? And then it's Swizz Beats, Herbie Hancock, Twista, and the world famous Tony Williams. And I don't know who the world famous Tony Williams is, but that's it. His Wikipedia title is it's not like Tony Williams. It's the world famous Tony
It's
Williams.
the world famous.
Hey,
WFGW.
world famous.
Yeah,
Yeah, I want to be on that level one day. Shit.
yeah.
Hey, Joey, I
was-
think Farnsworth is familiar because he also apparently hosted From G's to Gents with Riff Raff.
Yo.
Oh,
That's
okay.
Yeah, shout out.
That's
I know
my
Ed
guy.
know about Riff Raff.
That's my guy.
Oh, yeah.
I have
That's
so
my
many
guy.
opinions on Riff Raff. Riff Raff is, I think,
Dude,
Riff Raff.
have you actually listened to his music, though? Like,
Yeah,
he-
it goes
he has-
hard. Yo, hey, Riff Raff. First of all, I have so many. Thank you for bringing Riff Raff up. So Riff Raff is
Shout out
by
Riff
far
Raff.
the best character actor, like better than Andy Kaufman in terms of like diving into a character. Because like
oh, hell yeah.
I'm pretty sure Riff Raff is just like a made up character. I don't think he's real. I think maybe now there's more of like a crossover to it, but I don't think Riff Raff is like that all the
I know,
time. It's
he gonna
probably
be
like, just-
imitated, but never duplicated again.
and you can't, and you can yell that from the mountaintops because he's funny. He's like understated. And like he just knows how to play his character, and I like.
Oh,
I
hell
think-
yeah.
I
He doesn't
love
like
Riff Raff.
overplay it or anything.
No,
Yeah,
I love it.
He
And,
just
he's-
has the perfect balance. Yeah.
he's playing you all the way to the bank. He's got this like, you know, whatever he calls his mansion, the like the peach
The
python
Versace neon mansion.
yeah, or whatever. And like he's all he is like, oh my, yeah. I want to do. I have a note here. I'm gonna pull this up while
Oh,
we're
here we
going.
go.
There it is,
Okay.
there it
Pull
is.
out the notes.
Yeah. So because I, you know, sometimes every now and then you get creative and like I wanted to do like a video essay on Riff Raff and how I think he's like the best dude ever. And then I pulled up all these videos that like make Riff Raff, and one of them is called the Cocaine Cipher.
Oh hell yeah!
And essentially what he's doing is he's in this hotel room in Vegas and it's like him and like the other dude there, and he like snorts a line of cocaine and then just starts rapping and then like walks around the room and then like hits another one and then but he's by the whole time he's like he's putting in his like it's all off the cuff. He's putting in his flow like and the cameraman moves to the right so I can get by him and like all this kind of like and it's like
rapping it with some ridiculous shit too,
dude.
He's going off.
But then there's another video called the Otis Freestyle. I'm so deep into this. Called the Otis Freestyle, where remember when Jay-Z and Kanye did that album and there's that song Otis. Well, he freestyles over that. But in the freestyle, he runs out of things to say. But in the video, he also acts like he ran out of things to say. So he's like going and then he like can't, but it's like magical. And I think that's so funny that he has like the wherewithal or like, you know, and
he just
like,
played with it.
Yeah.
He played with it to the end.
Yeah. Take the clips off. Yeah. I think it's the funniest thing. And like, and anyway,
he's a legend.
And that's why Riff Raff should be president.
hey, he probably wouldn't be a bad contender compared to everyone else.
He can speak his way out of a paper bag. I can tell that. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, what he said on his song, what was it? Cutting coke in a Buick rack game, Martha Stewart. I said, it's over. He's so Floridian, bro. Like,
yeah.
He's pure Floridian.
It very much so. He reeks of salt water.
Swamp water.
Yeah. Fuckyeah.com. He's like one of the. If he wasn't a rapper, he would be a fucking deckhand. Like it's some like.
Has that guy come out with any new videos? By the way,
I mean, he must be dead. That guy. That dude must be dead. If you don't know what we're talking about a documentary about deckhands in Florida and how they're just the scum of the earth. And one of them is just like some tweaker who just yells "fuckyeah.com" all the time.
Fuck yeah!
Hilarious.
Highly recommend watching for sure.
So good.
We just stood in my backyard for 45 minutes and watched on your phone. It was captivating. It's captivating.
Fuck yeah!
That's great.
Jesus.
Sorry, I totally went.
This
great.
is
200th episode. Screw it, man. Whatever.
We played a show back in the day for a girl named Jackie Hollywood, who is now a radio personality and is starting her own music career. And she's been playing with Riff Raff.
Oh, no way.
God.
What? What is this?
Yeah.
How did I not know this?
I don't know. I thought you would have known this.
Can she get me a signed neon icon shirt, please?
Hold on. I'm going to go to her Instagram.
Swear to God.
Because, like, yeah. Jackie Hollywood. Hold on.
Riff Raff.
But yeah, she's done things with Riff Raff, I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't think I'm making that up.
I'm surprised I didn't know that. I'm surprised Riff Raff got so close to my circle and I didn't feel it. So you just sense that kind of stuff.
The neon icon was
yeah.
There's a picture of her with John Mayer, and that just makes me think about there was a Chappelle Show episode with John Mayer, and it was fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love that one.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to find this. Isn't it just like white people dancing? Is that what it is?
Yeah. What does he play? He plays that one song for the cops, and they're just fucking loving it. That was a fucking classic one. What band was that, bro?
What song was that? Yeah. I'll look.
Oh, it's a typical cop song, bro. Oh my God, I don't know.
Yeah, Jackie Hollywood is open for artists like Riff Raff, Jay Stalin, and Neff the Pharaoh. And
Swear
always
to
gets the crowd
God,
vibing with her
that is-
personable
that is
performances.
quite a spectrum.
That is a very Bay
Drew knows
set.
what's up on that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
From Florida to the Bay.
Yeah.
So she's a rapper. Wow. That's wild.
That's so crazy, dude.
I wonder if
Yeah.
she's like Lil
Yeah.
Debbie or something like that, like a ratchet ass bang rapper. You know? I don't know.
Dude, wow, good pull on Little Debbie, by the way. Hey, remember,
Oh,
hey,
you know,
Krayshawn, you went off, dude. That Krayshawn was dope as fuck. The one bad robe full of bad bit. That song, dude. That Krayshawn, dude.
Yeah.
Krayshawn goes.
Apparently, Lil Debbie makes techno music now.
What?
I can see that.
Yeah, I can totally see
I can see that too.
I
Yeah,
can see
yeah,
that.
I can see that. Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
y'all.
shit, that was a good song though. For real.
Yeah, it was. Gucci,
Nice.
Gucci, Louis, Louis,
Donnie?
Fendi.
Oh,
That shit went off. That was good.
shout out Lil Debbie, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Krayshawn. The whole Bad Girl crew. V Nasty, Krayshawn, Lil Debbie. Where are you at now? Huh?
Where y'all at, y'all?
Cue the cricket
All right.
sound.
Anyone in the chat, give us the top 5. We will say something. I don't think we put together a full 5, but I think we're just kind of naming off some
Stringing
some
things
favorites.
together here.
Some
I've got another
favorites
one in
of
the same
ours.
vein as Blink-182. Top 5 Green Day songs. We've covered a lot of Green Day. We've
Ooh, Green Day
they were
songs?
big
Okay.
big influence. Not the last couple albums.
I
But,
don't know what you're talking about.
Only the good ones.
yeah, only father of all motherfuckers.
You don't like Stadium Rock? Huh. Huh.
Is that even Stadium Rock? What is that?
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
You don't like
It doesn't
ballads,
even-
my guy?
I think it's like car
Like
commercial
rock
rock.
opera?
It's
Oh.
yeah. Broadway
But
rock.
it doesn't even sound like Billy Joe singing.
No, and I think it must be like so they can put it behind car commercials, right? Like shit like that, because it's all like ooh, 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 all that kind of like
Yeah, yeah.
That
you know,
kind
that
yeah.
yeah,
I feel you.
Yeah, that's the next Kia commercial, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. The new Mazda 6. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Green Day songs.
It's
huh?
interesting. It's something. It is something. But
Hmm.
yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna.
Oh,
Oh man, shit.
Yeah.
There's some really
um,
good ones, dude.
Welcome to Paradise for sure.
Yeah. Welcome
Yeah.
to paradise. Can Jesus of Suburbia count as one?
fuck yeah, it counts.
Yeah,
That's
it
a
can. Yeah, it
couple
can.
songs together, you know,
And
Oh,
I'm
hell
gonna
yeah.
go Letterbomb. Thinking about
Letterbomb,
that
yeah.
Yeah,
album.
yeah.
off that
I
album
think-
too, right?
What's the other 9-minute long song? Homecoming. It's called Homecoming.
Yeah.
There's a specific part where it's like da da da, but there's like a cool like drum part in it. There's like
Yeah.
one. It's like one specific portion of that song that I really love. The rest of it is okay. Like at the end where it's like where they get like Trey to sing and like Mike to sing part of it.
Where it's like
That part hit different for sure, yeah.
only 2 days, so get off of my case. Off of my case. Off of my
Of
dun
my
dun
case.
dun 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 dun. Here they come marching down. Yeah. Ooh, prosthetic head
Yeah, that's the
Good one,
last
too.
one, right? Off of
off Nimrod.
Nimrod.
Yeah. Nimrod.
Ooh,
Burnout.
Burnout's so
Oh,
fucking
Yeah.
good.
Burnout, dude. Yeah. That's
That's a good one.
That's a classic one, dude.
Fucking basket case.
Yeah.
Basket Case. We've played that one live too, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As Blind
Oh, hell
Issues.
yeah. What was the other one we
FOD.
played? Brains too?
Oh,
Yeah.
have you played that one? Yeah, we have.
we
huh?
played
Yeah.
it. Hitch and a Ride is really good.
Oh, it's all right. Yeah.
Stewart in the Avenue.
Stuart Avenue. Trying to
As
remember that one.
Insomnia.
Insomnia.
It's
Oh,
yeah.
okay, what do y'all think about Good Riddance?
Good. I mean, it's a good song. It's a
It's
solid.
It's pretty. I think it's a pretty good song. Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a solid
It
ass song.
serves its purpose.
It's
what song would you rather hear less? Wake Me Up When September Ends or Good Riddance?
Ooh.
Like which song are
That's
you
a tricky
going
one.
to hit next quicker?
I would
Or,
rather
like-
listen to Good Riddance just because it's
Yeah.
it's faster and it's over
Yeah.
quicker and it's
It
it's
feels
more
I feel like it's a
authentic.
little more of
Very
a happier song. I feel.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
my answer too.
Both great songs, though, for
I don't
sure.
like Wake Me Up though. I mean, it's a good song. Like all of the songs when they first come, like Green Day. I'm a fan of Green Day. So like all the songs when they first come out, they're always great.
Yeah. I didn't listen to Uno Dos Tre. Did you listen
I
to
haven't
those?
either. No,
No.
too
No.
much.
The last
they
one I
peaked-
listened
they
to was
peaked,
21st Century Breakdown,
Yeah.
which
What do you say?
Gloria is an excellent song on that. I really like
Yeah.
that one.
My honest opinion is that I think they peaked. They definitely peaked on American Idiot, and that was like
yeah.
their biggest album. Like as far as like just them touring and stuff, and we saw them on a few other
They
shows.
toured that
and they were
record
just
for
so
3
big.
years.
It's crazy,
You know?
so big, and it has its own
They got their money on that
play
Yeah, they
and everything too, right? They have a play
Yeah.
for
They're
it.
still trying to make a movie out of it.
It's crazy,
one. What we
man.
got?
Billy Joe's gonna play
Um,
St. Jimmy.
did.
Oh, St. Jimmy, dude.
He's gonna be like 50 years old with eyeliner and shit.
Honestly,
Have you seen his movie? Have you seen?
No.
the
I've
movie?
watched the trailer. I haven't watched the movie yet.
Yeah, it's what you think it is. It's just it's a forgettable movie.
Those are kind of my favorite types of movies, actually.
It's like
You know?
background. It's like background.
I love
music,
easy
you know?
viewing. Yeah.
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 Song that comes off the top of my head is Minority. I really like that Minority
Oh, that's a
song.
good
I wanna be the minority.
Yeah, that's a good
Especially
song.
when
Now I'm gonna start looking through their discography now.
Warning came
Um,
out 20 years ago.
I know
Holy
that's so crazy,
shit.
dude.
Man,
God damn.
great
albums.
album.
Great
What
album.
I called.
Great.
Go ahead, rack on.
We
It's
like
great.
to think that
Great
guilty is
fucking
or hot days
record.
not as hard guilty as charged.
You like
Ooh,
some of the
cream.
Dewey?
Ooh,
Because I fucking wrote them. Because I fucking booked them.
Walking Contradiction is good. Tightwad Hill.
So,
86.
Yeah, that's a good
Fire.
song
What-
on that, man.
What are your favorite Green Day songs? Sorry to get so loud. What are your favorite Green Day songs without a music video?
Ooh, I gotta think about that one.
Yeah.
Not a music video.
What was came out with that
Uptight.
Shenanigans song or whatever?
Shouldn't the record
uh,
shenanigans?
There's
What
all
was the-
B-sides, right?
Yeah.
What was the B side? The one they played on the radio. Fuck. It's it.
Oh yeah. I'm
Da- da-
desensitized. It was called Desensitized.
Desensitized. I don't know if they
Yeah.
did a video for that, but
That's a good.
I
I don't
like
think
that
they did.
song.
Yeah, that was a good one. Do you remember the Austin Powers song they did?
Espionage.
Yes, that's a
Yeah,
great one
dude.
too.
So good. It's so good.
That's Green Day.
King
right
for a
there.
Day. King for a Day is
Oh,
fantastic.
That's an iconic song. Them doing
Yeah.
that live is so great.
It's so awesome.
Yeah.
I would go like Uptight and Scattered.
Ooh,
Those are great.
I like
Hashinka.
Hashink is so good.
Hashinka.
I worked with a woman at Pete's, my friend Hai, and she was like, "Yeah, I lived in Hawaii for a couple years, and my friend was Hashinka. Like he, I don't know if he
What
had
is
an affair or whatever. He had a relationship with this girl in Hawaii, Hashinka, and he wrote a song about her, and that was her.
What?
Damn.
Whoa.
So it's a name?
Hashinka.
It's a name.
Oh no way!
Isn't that wild?
That is super wild.
Yeah, because it was such a deep pull. I was like, "Oh, I love Green Day." She's like, "You know the song Hashinka?" I was like, "Fuck yeah, Hashinka." She's like, "Yeah, it was my friend." I was like, "What?"
She's Hashinka.
She is Hashinka.
she
Did they make a music video for She's Crimson?
No,
Oh,
that's a great
Oh,
one.
if they didn't, then that's one of them
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
It's on international super hits,
It's on that.
but
yeah,
I
it's
don't.
on that.
I don't think
B-sides,
I don't think it counts as a single though.
So is JAR. Right?
JR
What
is
is-
so good.
What
It
did
was
that come
only
from?
on the soundtrack of this forgotten movie called Angus from like 1995 or 96,
Wow.
which I saw on TV one time. Totally
Really?
forgettable. Yeah. I think it's about like a fat kid learning to play football or something like that. I'll look
Fat
it up.
Angus.
What a name. What a name.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 1995 film.
Angus.
Let's see. Majority it starts. Just tell me what it's about. The film is based on a short story, A Brief Moment in the Life of Angus Bethune. What? Plot. Thank you. An overweight teenage boy living in Minnesota, who, despite his talents as a football player and in science class, holds deep insecurities about himself.
It's exactly as you described
Wait,
it.
his talents in football and science class?
And science. Ooh, Kathy Bates is in it.
Is she the football coach or the science teacher?
She's a football coach.
It's unnecessary.
Yeah.
Top 5 Kathy Bates roles. Angus.
No wire hangers. No, not no wire. What's you know the one you're thinking of, the ankle thing. What's that movie?
I'm thinking about the movie where she gets naked about Schmidt. That was a seminal
No,
moment.
what's the one where she like breaks the dude's ankles with like a block and
Misery.
Misery, yeah.
I don't think I've
James
seen that one,
Caan.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Misery.
You know, I don't think I've seen it either.
That sounds heavy, dude.
She was in Titanic.
So many movies, dude. Oh
She was the
my
unsinkable
God.
Molly Brown. Fuck.
Way to go, Kathy Bates.
Yeah, she's a delight.
Hey.
Shout out Kathy Bates.
And she's a stoner too.
Is
Like,
she
re-
really?
Oh, hell
real li-
yeah.
Yeah, real life stoner.
That's
yeah.
cool. Did you
Yeah.
see her and Adam Sandler's really sweet Twitter interaction when she won an award and he lost or whatever? He's like, for Uncut Gems. It was very recently. And he was like, it's fine, but I'm really proud of Mama. And she's like, Mama loves you, Bobby Boucher. And like, it was
Aw.
I know.
really
I was
cool.
about to say she was the mom of Water Boy.
That's
yeah.
very sweet.
Mama.
Mama.
That damn
You're also the
foosball.
devil.
Yeah.
Vicky Valancourt.
Football's
I
the
gotta-
devil.
Top 5
gotta
Adam
watch that one
Sandler
again, man.
roles.
Ooh,
Top five.
okay.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Wedding Singer, Billy Madison,
Yeah.
Happy Gilmore. Those are my
Happy.
coveted
Gilmore,
3.
happy.
Gilmore.
This one's
Happy.
kind of underrated. What was the one where he was in the movie with Andy Samberg and he played his dad? What was that movie? That
That's
shit
My
was
Boy?
hella fun. That's My Boy. As stupid as that movie is secretly fucking hilarious. Like
That's,
it has its
that's
moments,
like those
sure.
movies are supposed to be.
So-
Like, that's fantastic.
Same thing. Remember the Zohan or whatever.
Oh.
the Zohan
Oh
movie is.
yeah.
Hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Hilarious.
I watched that with my Middle Eastern
So
friend. And we
stupid.
were fucking dying, dude. We were fucking dying. He was
My
like,
brother
he's
loves that
like, this
movie.
is so true. He's like, they capping on my people.
You know what's like considered a terrible movie? I really like him and Marlon Wayans, Bulletproof. Did you guys ever seen
Oh,
that?
I remember
never seen
Bulletproof.
that.
Yeah.
For a long
Did
time,
y'all
it was
watch
like his
it?
only
Oh.
R-rated movie.
Yeah.
Did y'all watch Uncut Gems too?
I haven't seen it
haven't
yet.
seen that
I've
one
been
yet.
meaning to watch it.
If you want to experience anxiety for like a cool hour and a half, just go ahead and watch
That's
that
the movie?
bro.
I live with crippling anxiety. You know what I mean?
I was,
Like,
the whole time I was like, just stop gambling and stop betting. Stop Ponzi scheming everyone out of your shit. But he just didn't stop.
Jesus. I want to see it, but
Yeah,
that
it's
sounds like a
fucking
rough watch.
It's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, shit. Shout out Kevin Garnett. He had a couple good scenes in there.
A
Funny People.
funny people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Funny
Sandler
people.
should have gotten
Yeah.
nominated for Funny People.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. D's was a good one too.
How about Lil Nicky, man?
Yeah.
The
Oh.
devil's son himself.
That's what you forget about Lil Nicky, man. Fuck.
Yeah, dude.
Dude,
Popeye's
what was
chicken.
what was his run? His run of movies is
It's
outstanding.
insane. Yeah, if you probably look at his
Yeah.
list of movies, And then he has like a Netflix deal or something right now, right? So he's like
Yeah.
releasing movies off of Netflix.
I really liked that one he was in
You know what's funny?
Noah
He's-
Baumbach, the Meyerowitz stories.
Oh, I don't
You guys
think
see that?
No,
It's
no,
on
I don't think I
Netflix.
saw
It's
that.
very good. Yeah. Him and Ben Stiller and Dustin Hoffman.
Ooh,
Holy shit, his
okay,
list is
okay.
probably like 3 times longer than Kathy Bates, that's for sure.
We got Maddie Worldwide in the comments. Last 30 minutes of Funny People was super weird. Do you guys agree?
Yeah. Well, it's a very indulgent film. Like it feels like something made from a different era, like the 70s when directors were just doing too much cocaine and putting their personal life up on the screen, you know? Like that's exactly what that movie is, and I can't believe it was made in 2009, and I'm so happy that like it exists, you know? But yeah, it's very strange. It's very strange with Eric Bana and Leslie Mann. Like that, it's bizarre. It is bizarre. Maddie, that's a good take. It's a hot take, and it's the correct take.
How bizarre.
How bizarre. How bizarre.
How bizarre.
Okay. Check this out. Check this run. So he did Wedding Singer in 98, Waterboy in 98, Big Daddy in 99, Little Nicky in 2000. And then it gets weird. But then he does like Punch Drunk Love, and that's like, oh, okay, that you could do something like that, but like don't anymore. And then you do Mr. Deeds, and you're like back on track. I appreciate you. 8 Crazy Nights. I like this. And then he does like Anger Management. Like, okay.
Kind of a stinker. I tried watching that not too long ago, and I couldn't. Yeah.
It was kind of
Big
like
Daddy.
how Will Ferrell is getting. It was like, oh yeah, you're funny, but like it's a lot of you, because that's 2003. Like that's not
Yeah.
from Big Daddy to Anger Management is 4 years.
2003
Right?
is 17 years ago.
Insane.
What the fuck?
And then he does like Punch Drunk Love. Oh no, never mind. That's a short. 50 First Dates he'll do. And
Great
then
movie.
Spanglish. Remember Spanglish?
Spanglish.
I didn't watch it. I was like, this movie looks boring and sad.
Yep. And it's like it went back. You were trying to do what's that other one you did? Punch Drunk Love again. And we don't need it. And then it's like Click. And then I feel like it goes downhill from there, from Click. And then
I've never
picks
really
back
given
up.
Click the time of day. My parents love it. My brother loves it, and they cry when they watch it. I've never really watched it.
Click was pretty it's one of those, like, I guess, like there's like a lesson in the story.
He has like a family too, right? In the movie, right? So
yeah. It's almost
Well, it
like one of those what is it, like the Christmas Tale or some shit like that.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you don't spend enough time with your family, like, you know, and this happens, like you get a
Like
glimpse
Ghost
of
to
the
Christmas
future.
Past kind of thing.
Yeah.
Exactly like that. Almost like that. Yeah.
Did you guys watch Sandler had a his like special, I think, on Netflix or something. He had like a 1 hour special. I don't know if this was like last year or something.
That was really good. That was like 3 or 4
It was a really
years
good
ago.
special, yeah.
It was very good, yeah.
It was great to see him.
Part stand-up comedy, part song, part
Yeah, it was cool to see him like perform and play some songs. It's very reminiscent of his like old comedy like albums and stuff, right? So
his comedy albums were so good.
Albums.
Yeah.
Yo,
dude.
What the Hell Happened to
Right
Me
there,
is
dude.
classic. The Goat.
Man,
It's a good one. Yeah, that's a good album.
play with your cock and balls.
Don't forget the cock and balls.
Is that the
that fat
the
shit to
Come
Garapito.
down for dinner.
Yeah.
Bro, the song, even the songs,
At a medium pace.
the Lonely Kicker.
The Lonely Kicker was real
what
good.
Was that one? Steve Papadopoulos or whatever.
Yes. Yes. I remember, and this was like in the early days of the internet, and I remember going over to your place, Andrew, and like sitting at your computer for 20 minutes while this thing buffered, and then we'd watch the music videos in like 20-second increments and shit. Like
this was in 240. Ooh.
yeah, on like what, Real Live Player or something like that.
Yeah, it was like, it was like the Yahoo music service or something
That's right.
like that.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my god. Wow, Blast from the Past right there.
Blast from the Fuck. And similar era, like, did anyone do the comedy albums better than Tenacious D?
Oh, dude, the D, man.
No.
That album, the first album they put out, is like, it's a legitimately good album. Like it's
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
the songs
Oh,
are
yeah.
fantastic. The comedy is brilliant. The drive-through skit. We're gonna
That's
need
one
to
of my favorite
cancel the last
skits.
2 things on the order. All right, let's go.
I remember at one point, Joey, when we were all like in, fuck, man, we were in high school, I guess. When this was when when you were got like your driver's license for like the first
Yeah.
time, and we were driving with that. I think that album was in your CD player like the whole time.
All the time.
And we
All the time.
all the time. Yeah, dude. We listened to that
That's
all.
good.
Dave Grohl on drums too on that
Yeah.
on that album.
Dave Grohl on drums. That's right.
Killer drumming from him. So
Man,
dude,
there's
the D, dude.
so many good songs on that. Dude, City Hall is just
City
a-
Hall,
is
dude. Yeah.
amazing.
City Hall.
I've always had a
City
like a
Shitty Hall.
daydream where we get to play that live. I would love to cover that. Double Teamed might secretly like be my favorite track off that. that album.
Yeah.
That's a yes, dude.
It's me. It's JB. I'm sucking upon your toes. We don't mind sucking on toes.
Toes.
There's one line in what's it? Is it Wonder Boy where he goes, "That's true," and he says something else, and he goes, "That's also true."
This is our song of exulting joy, 'cause we only came to kick some ass.
Waka
Dun,
waka
dun.
wow.
Rock the fucking house and kick
And
some
kick
ass.
some- What you gonna do with all-
More
Ah,
cash.
goddamn.
That's is that Explosivo?
No. What? I'm gonna have to go to Spotify.
Explosivo. Kielbasa sausage from
Dude, Lee.
Santonio
Kielbasa
Holmes.
is so good.
Santonio
It's so
Holmes.
good.
Kielbasa
One of the
sausage.
greatest all-time album openers ever.
Yeah.
No,
That-
so
that-
far
that
off,
album,
off
man.
to a bad start.
Mhm.
That's
now
it.
bend it.
I told you to bend every once in a
Yeah.
while.
Next song. Next.
Next song.
Mama, did you come up with this fucking?
I did. I told you to do a little bendy thing. God damn. 2001. That shit came out.
Yo,
Like
what?
Fucking schnitzel.
Pre 9/11.
Whoa,
Damn.
That
dude.
shit did, yeah.
Damn.
Look at them living.
A simpler time.
Got my roommates in the chat right now. What's up, Anna Maria?
What up? Thank you for joining.
Hey,
If you have a
roomies.
top 5, put us a
What's
top 5 in the chat.
poppin'?
Does Sean do his dishes?
I try to.
Does Sean leave his? Where
That's
does
a
Sean
no.
leave?
That's a
Oh,
hard
yeah.
fucking no.
Ooh, let's
I
cover
Jesus,
some
what a
shit.
piece of shit.
Yeah.
That's what covers some
I'm hearing
shit.
crickets
Oh, no.
over here, Sean.
Yeah. Is Sean leaving his shoes everywhere?
Oh gosh, here we go. Let's see what the comments say.
That's funny.
Tenacious D though, I think that album, especially that first album, is killer, man. It's got
I
a
couldn't
good
get into
mixture
their other
of
stuff.
yeah. That one was just like the perfect album for them. I have been following Jack Black's YouTube channel recently. Yeah, it's dope.
Jablinski plays.
Jablinski.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
just games all day and just freaking, And then there's some videos
Still
about
living
like
life.
pre-COVID stuff, but yeah, living the life. He's got
How
like 2
tough-
kids now, so it's
How
like,
tough would it be to be his kids? To be like, okay, Dad. Like, yeah, we got
yeah,
it. I know everybody knows you're here.
yeah.
Do you think he's that way like all the time?
Probably.
Or do you think
not.
it's only when the
I'd
camera-
Hope not.
He
I
just
hope- I
shows
would
and be
hope
like,
not, too.
I
yeah.
hope not. Yeah.
Because like I remember when like Ian Fenning would go and hang out at Robin Williams.
Come on, yeah.
Fuck, Saving Silverman.
Oh, shut up.
Oh yeah.
What a
Oh,
great, underrated, underappreciated fucking.
One of my fucking
2000s
security guards
comedy.
brought that movie up the other day, and I was like, dude, you're a fucking G for knowing that shit.
Man.
What did he say? Die, pretend I was like best friend or something.
Yeah. Fuck.
Die, replacement friend.
Yeah,
Die replacement friend. Yeah. Jesus, that's a good movie.
If you get the
Um,
nacho stuck together, it's one nacho.
But tomorrow's casual Friday.
We've seen a lot of games together.
We're on the Jack Black train right now.
Do you know who Amanda
hell
Peet is
yeah.
married to now?
Oh no, who's she married to?
One of the
Is it
writers
someone-
from Game of Thrones.
Oh,
Benioff?
I
what?
think it's DB Weiss, or it might be Benioff.
Oh.
Yeah, it's actually Benioff.
No
the
way.
DB himself. Well,
Yeah.
The
Danielle?
DBs.
damn, she's doing
Was she
good.
gonna was she gonna be
Doing
in
well.
Star Wars?
They
Oh,
walked
yeah,
away from
that's
that
like-
deal
They walked to I didn't know
when they
walked
signed
away
with
from it.
Netflix. I don't think they walked away. I think Disney was like, we watched the last season, and you let George on set, so, and we saw what the results were. So,
Yeah.
top 5 worst Game of Thrones moments.
Okay.
Ooh,
Ooh,
Okay.
like bad worse or like
Yeah,
or
like just
heart-
like, are you
or like
fucking kidding me? We're just
God,
throwing
man.
out the lore now.
I mean, that whole last
Um,
season, maybe.
the last season, yeah.
The
Yeah.
coffee cup, the water bottle, McQueen.
Please, McQueen.
We got someone in the
Done
chat.
fighting.
Arya
don't.
and the horse. Arya and the horse.
Oh
on the
yes, that's after the bells at the end of the bells, right? When the King's Landing is decimated,
Oh yeah,
and
I
there's
remember
that
one.
horse covered
Yeah.
in ash. I believe
Oh,
that's the
yeah.
moment. Who put that in the chat?
We got T3 Mina in the chat.
Ah,
What's
that
up?
Termina?
I know who this is.
What up,
Thanks
girl?
for joining, dude.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining. It's actually a guy, but
Is it a guy?
It's a guy.
Don't assume.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
But thank
that's
you
quite
guys
the,
for putting some
assumption.
comments.
Hey.
Hi, bitch. He says hi, bitch back.
What up?
But yeah, Game
That's
of
a good
Thrones,
one.
y'all.
I think one of the best and worst
in the garage, we got
parts of
back.
Game of Thrones is when Arya, like the crux of everything is when Arya like does the like crazy like jump thing at
Oh yeah.
and like what the fuck? How does anybody jump that far? Like I know you're supposed to
And
like
where
kind of
from?
suspend like
Where the fuck?
yeah
from?
and like there's like just gravity doesn't exist at certain parts of like time in this place. Like I get that like you're supposed to suspend like
It's
some
because
disbelief.
she's no one now.
She's
That's true.
That's
a girl.
bullshit. She didn't
They
use
should've
any of her
played more.
powers.
They should have played more with that. Yeah, absolutely. None of
I,
it.
Yeah.
I
like-
understand like the want to subvert expectations, but when you completely take a left turn for no reason, and like I'm sorry, Jon Snow should have fought the Night King. They had the foreshadowing.
That
They
would've
looked at
been-
each other
yeah.
while the boat was going away from Hardhome. Like like they had
Mhm.
that moment. We never got the.
That was probably
fulfillment
one of the best episodes for sure. Hard
That
Home.
was so good.
One of the best episodes for sure.
we got
Man.
in the chat, guys. Termina is saying Cersei and Jamie's death. That was kind of a
oh yeah, that was
kind of
bullshit
letdown,
too.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That shit was
Yeah.
bullshit, man.
Fair.
I was so pissed.
Yeah. But like, I mean, that's cool. Like, yeah.
At least they died
Whatever.
like together. Like,
But
that was like the whole thing they're
But
trying to
she
do there, right?
deserves so much more worse. They deserve. I don't know.
Yeah, they deserve the
She
worst
deserves.
death.
She
than
deserved.
that.
Yeah.
At least
Yeah.
syphilis.
Some sort of disease. That's what
Yeah.
Off with their head.
They
slowly.
needed to pee.
Shame.
They needed to burn when they pee. That's what they needed to do. They needed like They needed medieval penicillin for the shit that they were going out there.
Very true.
They inject
Oh,
it with a
man.
spear.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm pissing out fucking dragon fire or whatever.
Oh yeah, dude.
The weep of a willow.
How about Bran becoming fucking king?
To be real, I kind of
Yeah.
like
Did you
He
like
is the
that?
one-eyed
that.
raven.
I kind of like that. I kind of
Alright.
like that.
My whole thing
I
is
need
like
you to
since
back
he
up.
was
Why?
okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Andrew.
Okay. I like that because in like if given everything, like I think that is like it's basically is signifying like the death of the king, right? If you just like you put somebody who's like a robot in power, it's like, oh well, nobody's in power now because like this isn't a person. So like, and it's what are you gonna get, another one of them? So it's like signifying like the death of like being like watched under like monarchy or whatever,
Yeah.
which is cool. Like that's kind of cool.
Fucking one-eyed raven.
Yeah, and like power to people down with the man. Like I am into that, but yeah, I didn't mind it that bad. That's
But
like the one thing I was like, yeah, it's okay, that's fine. It's weird
It
that Tyrion was. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh no, it just begs the question. Like, did Bran know about him? Because he was seeing like the future and is kind of foreshadowing or seeing visions of like these things happening. So do you think he knew like he was going to be king? But like, did he already
had to
know
have.
that? Yeah,
That's why he was like, "Why do you
that's
think
my
I
theory.
came
Like,
all over your face?" And like,
I mean, he played the game of chess the best. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
Yeah,
Tyrion
he
going,
knew-
"Who has the best story?" I've been watching this thing for how many years now?
Mhm.
Bullshit. He missed a season. He missed
Yeah.
an entire season. He has the best story. Fuck out of here.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lady Olenna was my queen. That's just
oh
me.
yeah,
Yo. Yeah.
Lady Olenna for sure, all the way.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Before she turned into a
Oh.
Jesus freak, for sure.
Wait,
Oh wait.
Wait.
Oh, no,
wait. I'm
that's
thinking
her-
about
that's her
I'm thinking about
mom.
the younger.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Yeah,
thinking
no,
her,
yeah.
her,
I'm thinking
her
about
grandma.
No, you're right about. Oh yeah. She was a cold bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that
She
was
Yeah.
probably the most
Tell
boss
Cersei.
exit.
She was
yeah.
cold bitch. Yeah.
That
She was a
the
cold bitch.
dopest.
And apparently she was that way on set. I
She
just
had
read a
hella
thing.
sass, bro. She hit you with the sass out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One of the Sand Snakes was interviewed, or they just released a book about behind the scenes on Game of Thrones and all this. And apparently Diana Rigg, who plays Lady Olenna, would like storm off set, but the Sand Snake, I forget which one, is going, but she's like 80 something and she needs someone to help her walk, so she did her version of storming off set. It's just like and
She hobbled off set. I can do it by myself, damn it.
Yeah. That's even more queen-like, though. Like,
right.
storm me off set, and then you just like put your arms up.
That's the royal road.
Yeah.
Apparently she told one of the directors, like, he gave her a bit of direction. He went, enough, and like
Yeah.
told him to shut up, basically. And he goes, yeah, she terrified me. I really enjoyed that I got to direct her death, or something like that. I enjoyed
Hey.
killing her, or something like that.
Oh man, Game of Thrones. I haven't thought
Game
about
of
that
Thrones.
Game of
show
Thrones.
in a minute.
Do you guys
You know?
screw with Westworld? This newest
Oh,
season
I
yeah.
of
liked the
Westworld?
first
Yeah.
season. I tried to watch. I didn't watch the third. Was it good?
It's different.
Yeah.
It's different,
definitely
yeah.
I like
It
Aaron
took like
Paul.
yeah, I liked him in it too.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. They do like
Yeah.
I wouldn't say Blade Runner, but like they take it outside of the park. Like now it's the world outside of the park and like what that is, which is cool. It's a little more world building, I think, in that third season.
Yeah. They
Um,
cut down the amount of characters too. Like you don't have to follow
Yeah.
as many people.
That's
Yeah.
that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That was a good choice. Yeah, man.
Season
Definitely.
season two. Anytime they do like time jumps, I'm like, I never get it.
Well,
Like,
it's
I
like,
never-
It's
did
tough,
you write yourself
yeah.
into a corner and you didn't know what to do, and you're not even going to answer what the fuck happened in the gap? Like, you know what I mean? Like, Sherlock did that from
Did it?
season 2 to 3, and it was just like, come on, don't do me that way. And I didn't like, I couldn't, I never got my bearings with season 2, but the episode they did about the Native American characters,
Oh, that was great.
that was
Yeah.
maybe the best episode of the
Akichita.
series.
Yeah.
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 That was
That
so
was-
good
That
That's like
dude's
deep
super
dive.
good.
Yeah.
and
That was like
beautifully
a-
shot, and yeah, it was good.
So I guess we're on a HBO kind of vibe right now. So you guys, any other top kind of HBO shows that are in your
Herb.
ones you can recommend to anyone or
Sopran. I'm so
Oh,
100% for the Sopranos.
Sopranos?
I
There
was
we
just like,
go.
yeah.
Haven't seen it yet,
1000%.
dude.
Oh, you
I gotta get
it
on that.
yet. Oh
Yeah.
my god, I've watched it like twice recently. Like recently.
Ooh.
Great.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
Love it.
Andrew and my brother have started a group chat with me to every once in a while they'll tell me are you watching it yet? Are you watching it yet? And I've watched up to what's her name? The wife. Carla?
Yeah.
She almost had sex with the priest. And that was great. And then I moved, and then I never watched it for a year, and then I moved again. Somebody else started again. But
It's so great. It's so great. And that priest is a weirdo. He's horny for food.
he is horny for food.
That's like a real thing. He's horny for food. Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
Damn, you're a
Sopranos
weirdo
is
if
so
you're horny for food.
It's so great. Yeah, I mean, people get horny for shit. Like what? I mean, one can't judge. You know, like if baked ziti gets you off, the baked ziti gets you off.
More power to
It's,
you.
it's like
Yeah.
Jason Biggs in American Pie,
Yeah,
Oh hell yeah,
it's
perfect
and
example.
that's okay. That's all right.
Mhm.
You know,
it's
we
all
don't
it's
shame here.
all. No,
Have
no
you guys
kink
seen
shaming.
Have you guys seen Watchmen?
I didn't
Oh,
watch
yeah.
Watchmen. Who watches the
Watchmen, it
Watchmen?
was. Yeah, and honestly, the movie was shit. But honestly, I can tell you right now, if you watch that show, it shits all over the movie. I'd rather watch the
Really?
whole show
Yeah.
than watch that 3 hour piece of shit that they called the movie. Yeah. But
It's a nice
it's
short
pretty
one too, right?
interesting.
It's a nice short
What
one, Simon.
what
It's like
the
it's like 8 episodes or
I
something
mean,
like that. Like
it was hella interesting because like it came out like during the time of like basically like during the time of like all these, I would say right before the riots and stuff, so like hella shit was going on. But then
Yeah.
like the people who like are the Watchmen like are like basically like racist in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and like they're like basically rising up and like building a weapon and shit, and then the police have to keep their faces covered at all times with masks, kind of like a foreshadowing of what's going on now. Funny enough,
Yeah.
or just like everyone's wearing masks now like this,
Yeah.
but all the police have to keep their identity covered because it compromises like who they are in real life and stuff, so that they don't get hunted down and shit. But it's a pretty interesting show. It's a good one for sure.
What's it on?
It's on
HBO.
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 HBO?
It's
Yeah.
on HBO. Yeah.
HBO.
And there's another show it's all right now, but I don't know if you guys are watching. It's called Lovecraft Country.
I'm watching
I've
that.
heard really good things.
It's dope. Very dope.
It's like, dude, it's like Indiana. It's almost like there was like one episode. It's almost like Indiana Jones. This is crazy.
Is it like H.P. Lovecraft?
It's
Uh,
it's based
like-
off a book,
That's
but
gotta
it's
be the name,
produced
right?
by Jordan Peele.
Oh, it's based
so
off
it's
a
in
book?
the it's Jordan Peele's producing it. So Get Out,
yeah.
Us, like in that vein.
Twilight Zone.
Yeah, it kind of feels there's some
yeah,
episodes
there's a
in that
lot of
series,
there's a lot of crazy
some
shit
weird
going on.
stuff.
But it's definitely interesting for sure. It's a good watch. It's so far it's good. There's probably
So-
one episode on there I was like, what the fuck is going on? But then the rest was very good for sure.
I haven't watched Watchmen, but I know the writer for it was Damon Lindelof, who did Lost or whatever. He
Oh,
did
okay.
another show on HBO called The Leftovers. There's 3 seasons.
Oh,
I've only
Leftovers, yeah,
watched
yeah.
the first 2, and it's one of the best TV shows I've ever seen. And to the
Really?
point where like
Swear.
I don't want to watch the 3rd season because the first 2 were so good, but everything I've heard is that the 3rd season lives up to that
The
2nd season. And
expectation.
I'm
And
like,
that's rare.
you
That's
know.
rare that shows
Yeah.
do that.
But it's a heavy watch, like it's an investment. So I'm like, man, someday I'll get to it. But The Leftovers is one of the best shows I think I've ever seen.
I saw season 1, and then I tried to watch season 2, and it didn't hook me. But like now,
See, I
now I
like
feel
season
like
2 a lot.
really, because like I
Yeah.
guess the beginning was weird. Because the beginning is like not like season 1 at all. Because you're like
It's
following,
completely different.
Yeah.
Completely different. Yeah.
and like I guess I wasn't, but I don't know. I'll give it another shot if you're
I think
you're
it's
that into it. Like
I think it's really good. Yeah.
I trust your judges.
I'll
It's
check
it's
it out.
fire. It's fire.
It's fire. It's fire.
Yeah,
Fire.
because
There's a lot
they
of good
move out of
stuff on.
state, they move to a different place, and it's all other than like the core cast, it's all different characters, if I remember
Shit.
correctly.
Oh shit! You know what else was on HBO? Barry. Barry was a good show.
Barry's
Oh,
great.
yeah.
So
Barry's
good.
dope.
Barry was a
Yeah.
great show.
Barry's
yeah.
amazing.
That was, yeah, great show.
Um,
Fuck, what else is on there?
shit.
Did you guys watch that Chernobyl show? That shit was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't
I haven't seen that one
First
yet.
season.
Not yet.
It was very interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, there's HBO has been
yeah.
killing it, man. With especially like, and I know a lot of the sour taste of Game of Thrones. I think when it finished, I think a lot of people were like, I don't know if I'm going to be into some of the next kind of wave of HBO shows, but they're busting out like a bunch of shows right now.
Succession. Have you seen Succession?
My roommate's been trying to get me
Oh.
to watch that actually
Because it's
Yeah.
great. Yeah, it's phenomenal. it's
It's
Yeah. It's awesome. It's like there's a certain formula of like people will watch people being rich, and this is like that. It's like it's a family of like super like you have no clue. Like it's like if a family owned like AT&T, right? Like that's like this type of family. You
That's
know what I mean? Like
yeah.
like Mr.
They
and
just
Mrs.
got
AT&T.
stupid money.
Yeah. And like they
Jesus.
own this like huge like conglomerate, and it's like all about like their problems, like the super rich problems, you know, and
Which are
it's
grand and fucking.
yeah, and like, you know, like press is involved, and like you know, they're doing like photo ops and things. Like it's a very, you know, how the other half lives type show, but it's good. Like
Yeah.
it's really
Right
it's
on.
awesome.
It's centralized around a family too, right? Like they're
Yeah.
kind of like
Yeah.
a company or whatever.
Yeah, there's like a dad who's like needs to retire, but he's like won't like give up the reins, and then the one they groomed to be next in line like isn't really the guy, and then there's like turmoil about that, and the family's big, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's a lot of like cool stuff. Like it's just you'd have to watch it. It's a good show to watch.
Cool. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got
Oh,
some
yeah.
suggestions there.
Sunday nights used to be just all HBO. Like you'd have Game of Thrones, and then you're like, oh, good, I've got comedy following that with Veep
Mhm.
and Silicon Valley. But those shows, even with the comedy, would prey on your anxieties and shit. And so it's
Yeah.
just 2 solid hours of just like your stomach just turning.
Yeah.
You know, like do you remember? You know, spoilers: the death of Hodor. Like I remember
Yeah,
just
man.
the credits
Yeah.
cutting and no music and just sitting there like,
Yeah.
Depression. So this is
Yeah.
what
Fuck.
depression feels like.
you know,
Man.
kudos
What's
to
that? What
HBO
was that one
for
movie?
hooking you with that.
Yeah. And still keeping to the weekly model, I think.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think
Which
we're with a lot of streaming
that's the way to
shows
build an
now.
audience. Like
Yeah.
I could give a fuck if Stranger Things comes back. You know, I don't even want to dedicate a weekend to it. You know what I mean? But if you can,
Yeah.
and like you watch these things in a weekend, and then all right, it's not going to be back for another year. You forget what happened. Are you going to really recap? Are you really, you know what I mean? Like it's just kind of. I think a weekly format is the best for TV. Like even though I
Yeah.
do, the selfish part of me wants it all right now, the instant gratification, but you know, you spend a whole week thinking about that episode and like, okay, what are they going to do? You know, and then they deliver and you're like, fuck. So
I think it's
that's how you build an audience.
That's how you yeah, I agree with you, man. And like there's a show The Boys. I don't know if you guys are watching The Boys.
Yes.
Oh hell yeah! I'm definitely up to speed on that one.
Love
Andrew,
the show.
you watching The Boys on Amazon?
I'm not.
Oh,
Oh,
you got to
man.
get on that, dude. It's
It's a
extremely
fucking great record.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
But what's interesting is this season they're doing it weekly instead of dropping all the episodes on Amazon like right away. So and it's weird because at first I was like, oh, this is gonna be like whatever, but I prefer it
Every
I
Friday.
like,
It's like
I
it's
like-
like what they do with the Mandalorian, right?
yeah, I like that format, man, because it gets you really excited. You get to talk your theories or kind of ponder the episodes a little bit more, So yeah,
Like while you
that's
have
another one.
shows that you're waiting for on Sunday, you got this one on coming out every Friday. You know, you get a little more, couple more days to look forward to in the week. You know, when you get home.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, did you guys ever watch The Walking Dead?
Yeah,
No.
but
I
I fell off the
tried.
show because it just like
So
I
did-
there's so many
tried.
seasons.
Every episode, it's like think of the stupidest situation you could put yourself in. Like, should we just go down this dark alley filled with 1,000 zombies?
Mhm.
But we can
With
get
no
this.
guns.
It's probably the most risky move, but we're gonna end up
Yeah.
doing it anyways. Fuck it,
Right.
and then they
Yeah.
just kill off someone, right? But I mean, it had its moments for sure. It was a good
It
show.
did.
I mean,
But
yeah.
that show I like so much because of the subreddit. Like the whole reason. I
Oh
like it,
yeah,
like,
dude.
'cause it's
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
after every week you'd be able to like, oh, I didn't even pick that up. Oh, that's know
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason I
Yeah.
loved it.
People really
I
break that
miss
shit
I miss
down.
that
Yeah.
that feeling of like
Mhm.
like going back to Game of Thrones and like some of the other
Yeah.
shows like that kind of following up and like checking Reddit.
There's a
and,
community.
like, there's a
Yeah.
community behind it. Yeah, texting your friends like, what do you think is gonna happen in next week's Game of
Mhm.
Thrones episode? Like
That
Did
was
you
like
see-
that was like the Game of Thrones wiki, yeah, or the Reddit that was on that.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, the Game of
What was
Thrones
it,
is
like
the best
Throne Talk or
subreddit, the Free Folk.
Free Folk.
Folk,
yeah,
that
that
was
was
the
Free
one
Folk?
for Game
Yeah,
of
welcome
Thrones,
to
yeah.
the Free Folk,
Yeah.
bro. I was on that shit like every week. Goddamn.
We do not kneel.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I can't lie to you.
That's how.
And the
Honestly.
best memes are on there too, for sure. All the Game of
Fucking
Thrones
Oh hell
memes.
yeah. Shout out to
Cool.
memes.
Yeah, shout out
Uh,
memes.
Memes, y'all. We're at
Shout out to
9/11.
Pears.
We're at
Hey, never
9/11
forget.
p.m.
Why are you gonna call that out? Why are you gonna call that number
Well,
out?
Because you never forget. That's why.
Shout out.
Yeah.
You know, one time I don't know, Sean, do you remember our roommate Chris Moore in
Yes. Oh, I
college?
remember Chris.
We're at Target
Yeah.
and the checker rings us up and she goes, "Yeah, your change is 9/11." I went, "Oh, that's a scary number." And we get outside and he goes, "Why the fuck would you say that?" I was like, "Because I'm an idiot. Because I say things like off the top of my head without thinking. Like, you know me." You know?
Joey's very off the hint for sure.
Yeah.
I was referring to the time of day at the moment,
No, yeah,
and
yeah.
I don't know how long you guys want to go for.
Oh no, it's 9/11 season. Yeah.
9/11.
Oh yeah, that was a good minute. That was a
It's
good
right
minute.
before
Probably
Halloween.
right
It's
there,
9/11 season. Gotta
Yeah.
get the decorations up.
What do you
Get
say on
lights
9/11?
out.
Do you
Happy
say
9/11.
happy 9/11? Do
Yeah,
you
yeah.
say
Hey, never forget.
you know,
Haven't
I think
forgotten.
I
Oh
think
my
you just kind
God.
of you just make eye contact with your fellow American and you do a
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You just say, "Where were you when?"
You just whisper America under your breath.
yeah.
Yeah.
But no
illegal
Mary
flag.
9/11, no none of that. That's not funny.
No.
That's not good. You don't
Well, what do I
that.
do with all the gifts I buy people? Everyone's 9/11 stocking.
What kind of gifts?
Oh, shredded
I
paper.
was about to say. Now I gotta return all these happy 9/11 shirts.
Yeah. What am I
Jesus
gonna
Christ.
do? What am I gonna do with all these? Never mind. I'm gonna. Okay.
Oh.
Anyone in the chat, guys, give us top 5.
F in the chat.
Top
Oh, yeah.
5s, everyone.
Hey, yeah. F in the chat for 9/11.
F in the chat.
All in good fun here, guys. All in good fun.
Oh god.
You remember? I remember the first time I started hearing people like joke about 9/11. I think it was Family Guy. I think it was Seth MacFarlane. And I'm like, oh, shit, here we go.
It had to be Family Guy.
We've opened the floodgates. He was almost on that plane.
You know the story about Seth Mc.
You showed me the podcast on our way to Chico.
Oh,
Him
yeah,
and
dude.
Adam Carolla.
Adam Carolla.
Yes.
You know, let me tell you about this.
That was my first podcast experience.
Was it really?
I believe so,
You know-
yeah.
You know my first podcast experience, and this is the first, and this is my favorite podcast to this day. I was driving back for my parents driving me back from, I think they bought a couch in Sacramento. And like, I don't know why, but like I had to go with them for whatever reason. So like on the way back, I was like a stewing teenager. So I put my headphones in, and this is right when like the iPhone, it was the iPhone came out. So I might have been like 18 years old, and I was looking for things like, oh, what are podcasts? They look like just radio shows, and I found a podcast, and I just started listening to it. I was like, oh, this shit's great. And then to this day, I listen to that fucking show. Like every week. It's called Never Not Funny with Jimmy Pardo. And I listen to it to this day every week. And it was I don't know why I started telling that story, but I think I just needed you guys to know that
No,
I'm happy
listen to
to know about
podcasts
it.
for a while.
No,
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Let me tell you.
This podcast over here.
This
Um,
podcast over here.
Yeah.
he was a
No,
young chap.
I'm trying to think of like, my first podcast that I like listened to. I can't really, you know, that show Heroes that was on NBC when that was
Yeah.
going, and that was like kind of like similar to our chat discussion about like kind of weekly fandom and just kind of like, oh, what's the theory on this? Like that's why I was like seeking a podcast, because I was like, I want to hear other people talk about this show. I can't remember. It was called like the Ninth Wonder podcast or something. But
That's awesome.
yeah, it was super, super cool. Yeah, and I think that's probably how I got into like podcasting. Was like, oh, this is a show that I really like, and I want to hear like people talk about it. And
I think
and
I
sometimes
think
it's
I
like-
was on that with you too, bro. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess we're on the topic of podcasts. Joey, any podcasts you're kind of currently listen to, or you kind of go back to and listen to every now and then?
Yeah, unfortunately, because we're all working from home, that's when I would listen, was on my drives to work and everything. And I don't really have that anymore. And when I'm walking around, my legs are moving. I want to listen to music. You know what I mean? Like it's not exactly the same. But the ones off the top of my head, I don't listen anymore, but Fat Man on Batman, I really liked,
Kevin
especially when
Smith's
Kevin Smith
podcast.
was I like Mark Bernardin, but I liked when it was just Kevin Smith and he would bring on like comic book writers and artists and they would talk about certain things. Script Notes was great. I was featured on Script Notes. I'll never forget it. So it was John August is a screenwriter and Craig Mazin. He is the showrunner for Chernobyl. And they do a weekly podcast for screenwriters. And they would do these 3-page challenges where you would send work in and they would critique it on air. And they always had something nice to say, even if they were critiquing you. And I sent a bunch of stuff in. And one day I got an email saying, you're going to be on tomorrow's show. And
That's awesome.
your stomach just kind of turns because it could be anything, you know what I mean? And my wife at the time was like, well, we got to go to dinner. We got to celebrate. I was like, no, let's wait till after. She goes, no, we're going. So we had the steak dinner and the whole time I'm like, no,
Oh.
and I listened the next morning and they go, okay, this 3-page challenge. Well, first of all, the word opportunity is all over the script and he didn't spell it right.
Oh no.
I guess I wrote this thing all fucked up and was like, this is great, and sent it in.
Oh no.
And they didn't have one nice thing to say about it.
Oh.
Not
Damn.
one. And I started getting texts from people I went to film school with, like, hey, was that yours on there? I was like, uh-huh.
Oh no.
And I was teaching at the time. I was teaching like screenwriting and all this stuff. So I was like, what would my teachers do? What would my professors do? So I was like, hey guys, I critique your work. You're going to get to listen to someone critique my work. And I played it for my students and I'm just red-faced and mortified. And they're like, but I'll never forget that. I've had a hard time reconstructing that relationship with that show ever since. You know what I mean? Because it was just devastating.
Yeah.
But Fat Man, Script Notes, What the Fuck with Mark Maron. I actually listened to his conversation with John Cusack when I walked to the grocery store and back the other day, and that was pretty good. He didn't touch on High Fidelity. I was pretty bummed, but yeah, I don't know. Those are the 3 that come to mind. I'll listen to Joe Rogan if he has an interesting guest on. The one that you turned me on when we drove down to LA, Andrew, Pump Up the Jam.
Yes.
I've thrown that on quite a few times. I love that show.
That one's great.
And I'll still listen to that same episode that we listened to on the drive down, LA Woman.
LA Woman.
Woman. History Unplugged is a very good one. Gotta shout out the 3 Friends Go Criterion.
Oh yeah,
have to.
Our homies at 3 Friends.
But yeah, I think that's kind of consistently that's what I would probably listen to.
That's a very eclectic mix.
Yeah,
that's a very good mix.
Yeah. You want to be entertained? You want to learn?
Yeah.
We got some F's in the chat, you guys.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Good for 9/11.
Yeah.
For the 9/11 here. Thanks, guys, for posting that.
I appreciate you guys. Do you guys watch Your Mom's House? Tom Segura, Christina Pazin.
No, but I've heard of his podcast.
Oh my God! Yeah. So they do live shows, much like this, and so what their show is like. Their show is basically the reason that I love like weird people on Instagram. Like that's the reason. Like they Christina is they're both married. Christina will go and like she's into TikTok and she'll like post all these like weirdos on TikTok and it's great. But they do live shows where they show like uncensored videos of like just people doing weird shit. A lot of sex stuff. A lot of like
Like
lot of
who sex stuff?
yeah. Well, this last one had somebody. Do you know what a prolapsed anus is?
Huh?
Yeah. So it had two of them, and then a guy. There's a third person like interacting with them, and and that was one of you had to pay to see that.
And did you?
Oh yeah, I did. I've watched it a couple times, and there's others. There's one of them was a guy pooped on poutine. You know the dish poutine,
Oh,
the
I love
famous Canadian.
poutine.
Yeah, he made a poutine and he pooped on it and ate it, and that was something
Oh
that yeah,
no.
mhm. Yeah,
Ah.
that kind of stuff. That's what I'm into.
Oh.
That's what I
Speaking
like.
of prolapse
That's what you're
anuses,
Mhm, yeah.
you guys ever watch porn bloopers?
No, I didn't know that was a
No.
thing.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah.
Here we
There's
That's
a
go.
whole
hard
world
no.
of porn bloopers, and there's this one.
Cue the casting couch background.
Okay, hold on,
There's,
hold on. Let me get in the
yeah.
character.
There's this
There we
one
go.
of this porn star getting, they're doing anal,
Yeah.
and he like pulls out, and it's like it's like a sleeve goes inside out, and it comes, and she goes, and she just giggles. She goes, "Oops, my asshole fell out." Pushes it back in. And they just keep going. And you go,
No.
I mean, I saw this 15 years ago, and it's never left my mind. I'm like, whoa,
Yeah, that'll fuck you up.
whoa,
That'll
yeah,
that'll screw you right
that'll
up.
fuck you up. Yeah.
Yeah. Joey is pinning the link to the
Joey,
to the stream as
explain
we
in
are
the chat.
speaking. We are pin the link to the chat ASAP.
I'm sure we could find it, like fucked or something like that. I feel like
Man.
you know what I'm talking about, Andrew.
Yeah. Oh, I'm in a weird lane. In
I'm in a weird-
Instagram, I'm seeing weird stuff on Instagram now. I like a lot of death, a lot of gore. And I didn't know that.
Oh,
And
you
I
on,
didn't
are
know.
you in hood clips?
Yeah, that's when you know it's good. Is when the little hood
Oh,
clips
yeah,
thing,
yeah.
like when,
Hood
like
clips
in a,
2.0 or whatever?
or
Yeah.
like
Or
a
hood
like
site, the one that has all the
yes,
death videos? Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
When like in old school World Star videos, you'd be like, "Oh, it's about to get
Pretty
good,"
much.
because the watermark would come through, and it's the same
Yeah.
with
It's
hood
like
site.
what was it,
You'd be like,
E-Bombs World too?
yeah, it's like here it comes. Here's the little thing coming through. Something's good's about to happen. So I'm in a lot of that. A lot of gun violence. Like there's a lot of like
Oh.
unprovoked gun
Does
violence.
it feel real?
I-
Because like the
I
one you
think
sent me, the guy
yeah.
getting shot in the foot, that
Yeah.
doesn't feel real. You know what I mean? Like in the moment you're watching, you're like, there's a part of your brain going, this doesn't look
It's
real.
to
Yeah.
be it's the weird things that make you like, oh fuck. It's the weird body movements that you never see. It's like the
Like the
delayed
twitching.
Yeah, like
reactions
when
because
they're-
it's not like the movies, which is
Right.
I'm so weird that I'm like
yeah.
explaining it to you, but it's not like the movies. Like there's a lot of like weird motion and like delayed reaction that happens when things like
Did
you
you
think
see
like yeah.
that oh my bad, but that one dude who was going on live and then he ended up blowing his head off with a shotgun or something? That
Whoa,
one was
what?
many.
Dude, I
That
haven't
was
seen that.
many.
I haven't seen that one, but I did see one where a guy
But I
went
need to.
suicide by
Dude put a
cop.
rifle. Oh, by cop?
Yeah. So you
Oh,
see
yeah,
the video.
yeah.
He's listening to the Nipsey, and he's like, you could see the cop lights behind him, and he's just like got a very stone face on, and then you see him kind of like pump himself up and get out of the car, and you see like the red and the blue lights going. And then he just kind of walks to the front of his car, and then you see cops run, like run after him, and then you like hear a couple seconds go by, and then you hear pop pop, and then you hear all the cops go pop 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 pop.
Whoa.
It's fucking
whoa,
insane,
whoa.
and it's like,
Yeah.
and he's doing it on like Instagram Live, so you could see
Yeah.
like the people going like, "Dude, don't do this. What are you doing? Like, this isn't good. This isn't good. Stop doing this. Stop doing this." And it's like, fuck that. That's when it's
Open
like,
face
this-
emoji.
yo, yeah, exactly. Like, yo, like, and then it's like, yo, dude, wildin', and then yeah,
What?
yeah,
Bro, wildin'.
Fuck.
yeah, dude, and it's
That's
Yeah.
it's intense. But it's on
There's a
Instagram.
couple of videos on there that they'll post on Instagram and there's like an external link on the top page
Yeah.
to all the content. Oh,
Yeah.
I get
Oh,
lost on there
dude.
sometimes, brother.
gun,
And, like-
gunshots don't sound as powerful. Like
Dude,
the way you described it is just a pop, pop, pop. It doesn't. It sounds. Oh, is that? Are they? What are they?
You see
just
some of
playing
these
around,
videos though, and
you
you're
know?
like, that thing is definitely not something to be fucked around with though. It's like,
Simon, the one I showed Joey, there's this one dude. So it's so funny because the guy,
It's great.
they're in like, I don't know where they are, but they have a little revolver, and they're like,
Just out on the
and the-
street.
yeah, and the dude's like, y'all thought I was playing, y'all thought my shit wasn't real, and he's got a bandaged foot, right? So there's already like comical like white tape, red blood spot on the top of his foot, like bandaged up. He's like, y'all thought I was playing, y'all thought that wasn't my foot. So then he's like, and we're gonna do it again. So then you see what he's doing. He's playing Russian roulette with some other dude, and so he's like, I'm gonna spin it. And he spins it.
God.
He spins it, and then he goes and he shoots the dude's foot, and it click, nothing. And then he gives it to the other guy, and the other guy is like, okay, here we go. And then the funniest part of the video is when the guy's like, spin him good, and the dude's like, I'm spinning him good. How good you want him to spin him? And then, so he closes it and then shoots him in the other foot, like straight up, like.
What?
Hold on. What do you? At the very end. Now both your feet's fucked up.
Okay.
Dude.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Yeah, exactly. And he's like,
Oh
yeah.
my God.
So like all the haters in the comments got to your head. Now you have 2 holes in your feet. You got stigmata.
Jesus.
You
Can
have
Can we get
stigmatted
that? Can we
yourself.
get that link in the chat, please?
I
Well,
can
since-
definitely
Since
give you the
Joey
link in the
provided us
chat.
with the
Yeah, you
other
can definitely-
Yeah.
exquisite link
I
in there
did
as
provide you with "Oops,
My
my
guy.
asshole fell out."
We're on an
well. I knew
interesting,
exactly what it was.
interesting
I knew
dive
exactly
at the
what it
moment
was.
here, guys.
John, do you have anything to add?
No, I don't have any. All that shit sounds so crazy,
John,
dude.
any random gun violence you like to
I've
post
never
in the
seen
chat?
that gun.
Any
No,
suicide
man.
videos you've seen
Well, I'm
lately?
afraid to search this shit up because I know it's gonna start pushing through my feed, just like you're
Gonna
saying.
fuck up
like,
my
all-
algorithm, you know?
It's
Like,
gonna, it's gonna, yeah, seriously.
Yeah, I finna fuck up your head and your algorithm.
Yeah.
I really
Yeah,
do.
I
feel
might
like
put me on a
real-
list. Yo, as
I'm
a
on a
registered
list.
anarchist, you know, don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid, everyone.
But
Rude.
the sites that I like the other lane after the foos is I like the I crowd where like people like obviously die and they're like I like
Yeah,
and yeah like there's a whole crowd of people. There's like the Iville News, the Iville Police Department, like there's a whole thing of people.
Oh my god.
It's great.
He'll be alright.
Yeah, he'll be alright.
It'll be all right.
Jesus.
It's just all right.
Y'all thought I was playing.
I
Gotta look at it closely.
I need part
Look-
1 and 2, please.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and look at it.
I'm gonna go down a very dark rabbit hole tonight.
Oh yeah, you are.
after this.
Oh, you
You're
absolutely.
gonna go down that
are.
rabbit hole and you're gonna look at it closely.
Yeah, yeah.
Very
Oh, it's my fault,
yeah. All right.
huh? Oh yeah.
And then you're gonna click Joey's link, and then you're gonna look at another very deep
Yeah.
rabbit hole.
You'd be like,
I looked at it too closely.
I'm gonna be like, oh
All right.
wow,
Yeah. Oh, hi.
oh wow.
I see you.
Jonathan, any activity?
Nothing at the moment. If you guys, we're getting close to 9:30, so maybe a couple, maybe like last top fives, and then maybe kind of share time. I know we have share time usually
Yeah.
for
And then we'll pull out the
podcasts.
wrap it up box. Wrap it up.
And then, yeah, there we go.
Uh,
Anyone else in the chat? Top 5. Hit us out with a top 5. Something maybe movie or music related, pop culture, whatevs. Yeah.
Dark internet.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah, dark
interesting-
web stuff.
dark
Yeah.
web stuff, man, for sure. I gotta do some research on that one, but
I'm
You know
looking
what's
to put on
also
more
become, like,
lists.
One of my favorite things is Quora.
Oh, the answer, like the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get
Yeah.
emails every day and I'm like, and you know, it hooks me with the one in the subject. And then I go, yeah, cool. And I look at it and they go, what about these questions too? And you're like, yeah, I want to know why people consider Grover Cleveland a better president than James K. Polk. Like, yeah, that's very interesting to me. Like, let's do that.
what is this?
Yeah.
What is this?
What was the bloodiest battle
Quora.
of the Civil War?
QUORA.
What is Quora? I don't know what Quora is.
It's you just type in a question and people will give you their fucking takes.
So is it
It's everything. It's history. It is music. It's movies. It's I get Beatles ones all the time. Like, well, why did John Lennon feel this way? It's like, well, because of this, and other
Is it
people.
like-
Well, that's incorrect. If you read this book, like it's the comments are spicy there because people are just telling each other, I disagree.
No, yeah. So is it like
Nice-
Reddit
nice
where you
try,
have to
Karen.
upvote?
But
Kind
you
of,
can,
like-
yeah, you can like
Yeah.
comments and things like that. I don't. I just read, but yeah.
Damn, that's okay.
Before is my
Speaking of
fucking
good
jam.
websites, do you guys still fuck with the Urban Dictionary?
Oh yeah.
Urban Dictionary.
Yeah.
Dude.
We
Yeah,
have
Dictionary.
we have an entry from college in there.
Dude,
Swear to
Rainbow,
God.
Rainbow Tiger Kush. Yeah.
Rainbow Tiger Kush.
There it is.
If you get
I-
a
what
type
I
of
like
weed
to
that
do
you
is-
don't know what it is, it's Rainbow Tiger Kush.
What I like to do is I go on the website, I just scroll immediately to the bottom and look at trending top 30.
Oh, what's on the trending right now? Give us like
Let's
5.
check it out.
Usually, like at least like 10 of them are like weird, crazy sex positions. It's just like pretty funny, but
Trump lung.
one. Let's see. Fuck, I need to find a good one. Shit.
Oh man, I could see. Oh man, there's a few.
They have Edward 40 hands on here, but that one's self-explanatory.
We know what that is.
Yeah.
TSIF, that shit is fucked.
Urban Dick heels up.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Pimp nails, long pinky nails, used to scoop and snort cocaine. I mean,
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize
Yeah,
that was a pimp nail. I'd call
Yeah,
it
it's
a
a-
coke nail, but
Yeah.
I've seen a few. There's a comedian, Reggie Watt. Is it Reggie Watts?
Yeah.
I've seen him rock that.
Yeah. Yeah.
He rocks that.
There's a lot of people.
A lot of people do.
A lot of people. Do drugs.
A lot of people with
A
that nail, y'all.
lot of people do drugs.
I just see this word of the day. Trump lung is the word of the day today.
It's funny, as anyone with asthma can watch him and see him doing the try not to wheeze. It's like it's a tickle right here. You know what I mean? Like you can't fake that. You can't just not do that. Like, hey, props to him. He's 74 and he's keeping it together. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
But for the wrong fucking reasons. You know what I mean? Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I think it's so fun. Did you see his thing? His like video about the old people today.
Yes.
It was like they
They call you vulnerable, but
yeah,
All right.
like you're not
swear to
vulnerable.
God.
In this instance, you might be vulnerable, but
yeah.
You might be, but who cares?
yeah. It's like they say you are, you're not, but in this case, you are because it should be well.
I'm cured.
Yeah.
I'm cured.
You may not know this, but I am a senior.
I
I
am
may
cured.
not know this. A lot of people don't know this.
What was it? What he was saying in the debate the other week? Where he's like, "It's gonna be like water. There's gonna be so much
You're like,
of it."
what?
Penicillin.
Joe,
Or no, not
Joe, I'm
penicillin.
gonna kick your ass back
Insulin.
to China.
Insulin.
Insulin. That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. It's gonna be like water. And I heard Biden just like giggle. You know what I mean? Fuck.
In China.
Okay, what's our takes right now? Before that first debate, I was like, oh, Trump's getting reelected. And even a little after the debate, I was like, oh, Trump's getting reelected. But then Trump got COVID and the polls started to shift. And then my brain went, well, hey, Hillary was leading Trump in the polls back in 2016. But then my brain went, well, no, that's because everyone who wanted to vote for Trump was afraid to say that they were going to vote for Trump. Now those same people are empowered and are like, fuck yeah, I'm voting for Trump. And now those polls, he's down. It's anyone's fucking guess. I don't know. What do you guys, I mean, do you want to get political? What do you
I
think?
don't know.
Yeah, fuck.
We don't have to dive into
I
it. I'm
think-
just curious.
I don't know. You almost like brace for the worst, but hope for the best. Like
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
I'm
could
right there
see
with you,
both.
man.
I could see both things happening, but like, I don't know. I think like, I don't know. Because I think like I think we are like, if he gets reelected, I think it's just more like hand wringing, and I don't think like that much will change. But like if Biden gets elected, I think there's like a very like there's probably a very small but a very like antagonized group of people that may do some weird, crazy, dumb shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and I'm sure that's true on both sides of the spectrum, but I feel like it's more true on the like, the Trump side, just because of like their, I don't know. I don't want to
Well,
like
telling
make like
people how
grand
to-
assumptions, but like,
But telling Proud Boys to stand back and stand by
Yeah.
is, you know what I mean, is fuck. What
Yeah.
what are they standing by for?
right. Yeah, and like, why stay standby? Like, I of all to
Terrible
say,
choice of words.
Yeah.
What do you
You're
want to
like-
say to white supremacists? Stand by.
Yeah, stand by.
Fuck.
Mhm.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Shit.
What an idiot.
I when I watch the news, I try to be fair. I start out with like CBS. I'll go to CNN, and I'll go to Fox, and I'll rotate. And it's insane. Watching Fox News about like everyone on all the spectrums are like, why do you do this? And then they're over at Fox News. Like just laughing at things that the normal human being would like take into consideration and be like, can you believe it? And you're like, yeah, yeah, you know, like, I don't know. It's wild. It's pretty wild.
Wow. Yeah. Wild, dude. Yeah. I don't know, man. I
I
just
don't
got
believe
my
we're getting
mail-in
the truth from
ballot.
any network, but yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely voting. Vote, guys.
Gary Johnson, 2020.
Riff Raff 2020.
Riff Raff, yo.
2020. Jody High Roller 2020.
I was born to ball.
Simon, was that tobacco in that pen?
Done shut dice with Larry Bird of Barcelona.
Oh, something.
Oh, something.
Oh, something.
We got
some
a little
slight.
bit of this, some slight, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
we got my dad in the
They
chat.
called it
Mike Day.
Jeffrey.
We've got your dad in the chat. What's Mr. Mike Day have to say?
he's falsely saying I'm voting for Trump, but I think he's joking.
Somehow I doubt that.
2020, baby.
I mean, if you see his Facebook sometimes, man. 2020.
Cue the Green Day Austin Powers song.
Yeah.
And it's just your dad walking to the polls. Shit.
I think he's joking. That's what I'm hoping. Yeah,
I hope
he's
so.
Definitely joking.
That'd be
Andrew
what a
posted the link
wild
for sure.
reversal.
About it,
Yeah, that'd be a wild
Yeah.
reversal of my dad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
for
see your
sure, dude.
Facebook.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Whew.
Well, Mr. Mike Day, do you have a top 5 for us?
Yeah, hit us with top 5. We're gonna probably move to our share time in a bit here,
Yes.
but hit us up with a top 5. What up? What up?
It's okay.
I know we got our pets. Like, I got my cat just like chilling here.
Can you see
Being
a
like,
Martian?
My
Feed me.
Tamagotchi.
Got Tamagotchi.
I've clearly woken him from his nap. He's all pissed. Look at
Fuck
what a
that
life.
Trump.
What a charmed
Someone does.
fucking life. Look at
I
that,
know.
dude. Jesus.
I know. Living the life, y'all. This has been dope, guys. This has been
It's
great.
been wonderful. Yes.
Oh, here we go. Top 5 blind issue songs. This is a personal one.
Okay.
Yikes.
Number 1.
Yikes.
Parents are Nazis.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
That's a song we actually wrote.
Number 2. Generation Jasper.
Oh, hell yeah. That's
Hell
awesome.
yeah.
Number 3. Princess Amy and the Captain Phillips.
Fuck you.
Captain Phillips of the week.
Forget the name of that one, actually.
Me too. I don't know.
No. Remember KIT? No, that was actually a sentimental song. That was a good one.
This always happens.
I remember playing stand-up bass on that one.
Yes.
Hey.
No,
Yeah.
Angel, you played stand-up bass on.
Oh, then what?
Was it?
I'm thinking
Oh,
Angel
man.
then. Da na 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 na.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, that's catchy.
Oh.
Was this down bass?
Okay.
Yeah, it was, huh? All right.
Yeah.
Man, we
Well,
got to dig up some of that
I
footage,
thought we
dude,
attempted to stand
Yeah.
a bass
of
on Angel.
of
I
us in
could
the
be wrong.
studio.
No, it was Angel. It was Angel because it wasn't done. It wasn't that one. It was the one. Yeah, it was Angel.
Yeah, cool.
You know, This Always Happens is going to be my favorite just because I feel like we all brought an equal bit to that song. You know what I mean? It wasn't anyone's like, hey, like I think it started with Andrew bringing the bass line and then we all kind of contributed to it. Home is right there with it. I think Home is brilliant. A Fair Time, I love.
Sounds great.
Oh yeah.
I really liked Failure the last time we played it.
Failure's a good one too.
And I might go with kind of a new punkier kind of tune is shit, I'm blanking on the name. I know the song. I removed your picture from my wallet today.
Remotion?
Remotion. Yes. I think I might go with just,
Remotion.
in the moment. If I sat and thought about this, I might go with something different, but those are off the top of my head.
Shit. This is a toughie, guys. We got a lot of
This is a
songs
nice way
written
to
as a
close
band.
out
Yeah.
the list though.
Yeah. I think This Always Happens will be my one because I love playing that song with you guys, and I think Joey, kind of going off of Joey, I think it's we all kind of have just contribute so much to that song, and it's obviously one of my favorite ones to play live. Andrew and I have this. Andrew has a great bass line, but we also have like this cool like dual guitar bass thing happening in the bridge. And it's just a fun song, and I think it's one I feel like we were always gonna like. I always feel like we'll always play or kind of put in our set. I think,
And
it's
our only song that has a long and a short version.
This is
you're
true.
right, dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
dude.
Wow.
You're right. We're thinking about possibly bringing that one back for our Blind Issues 2020 album right here, dude.
I think it's gonna
Yeah.
make 2020.
2021. Yeah, This Always Happens for sure. 1, Generation Jasper 2. I love playing that song with you guys. 3, I'm gonna go. Kind of, it's all the hard hitting ones, man. Like A Fair Time, always love that one. 4, I'm gonna go. Ugh, man. I'm gonna go like a kind of an old one. I don't think we play this one anymore, but Scripts End. I really like
That was
Scripts
a good one. Andrew, you wrote that one.
That was like the
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. That was
That's a
fun.
banger for sure.
Yeah.
And 5. I don't know.
Ooh, I forgot Low
Home's a
Cut
good one?
Dress. Throw on
Low Cut Dress
Low
is
Cut Dress.
dope too.
Look, Trace is great.
I like playing Burnt Out. That's a good one.
That was fun.
Burnt Out.
That's fun.
Yeah, I forgot about that's probably my favorite song of ours.
It's just
recorded. Yeah.
it's a good punk song, like it's it sounds, I feel like that's the closest to what when we were idolizing Blink-182, like that's the sound we always wanted,
Yeah.
But what song is it? There's a song where we just straight up I don't think we thought of it at the time, but we straight up ripped off Blink. There's there's a breakdown in one of our songs. Oh fuck, I forget which one it is, but it's like, oh yeah, no, I've heard this before.
People versus the FCC or no?
No, it was.
Was it off the Pilot Radio stuff?
Yeah.
Duck?
No. And what's the
crowd surfing?
Like Sean plays it's like a cool effect you're doing on the guitar. You might have a chaos pad doing something on it.
That one.
Fuck no.
Hold
now
on.
I feel like we're all
Generation Jasper, crowd surfing, You're Not, This Always Happens, Duck, Diagnosis Suicide, Burnt Out, Scene Points, Remotion, What Could Have Been.
Might be Scene Points.
Scene Points, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it might be
that one, I think, yeah. There's actually a part, I think the beginning of the song, it sounds like one of those Blink songs, and I was trying to remember. Like, I think I actually remember Joey and I think we had a moment where like, dude, this sounds like one. It just sounds like Reckless Abandon or like one of those songs. Like it just had like that very specific riff in there.
Dude,
Or
the
actually,
break- it was the there's a like like an interlude or like a breakdown that we do where it's just straight
Yeah.
up like bump. I don't know. It's hard to
You
explain.
know what the
Yeah.
inspiration for that was
Oh,
was the bridge to View from the Afternoon, the first song off the first Arctic Monkeys record, where they dun 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 dun, you know, it's the dueling
Yeah.
guitars. Obviously, I'm not a good guitar player, so it had to be like slowed down and like, you know, like, dun, okay, now I can do it. Dun, okay, now I can do it. You know, like, so I think that was
I
at least
think that-
I remember the early days of demoing that song. Like that was the idea behind it.
Dude,
I like that.
this kind of prefaces, I mean, Joey and I've been talking like on the side too, but and I've pitched some demos to you, Andrew, as well, and Simon, I guess, sent you what we were sending. But this is, I feel like, the start of kind of, I think we're gonna put out some music in 2021, I guess, these days. But
We're saying it here live on the show, so you
Yeah.
know,
on the show, dude.
Now it has
you
to
know.
happen.
yeah,
But-
It'll happen this decade.
Yeah.
maybe.
Mike Day, 5 Captain Ace, 4 Generation Jasper, 3 Unjust, 2 TAH. Which one's that? This Always Happens,
Yeah.
and 1 Home. My dad, I know my dad
Ah.
really liked the home.
Home is a
Appreciate you,
brilliant
Mike.
fucking song.
But yeah, I think for sure, I'm super stoked, and I think we should. I don't know. We got to figure something out. I got to come up and see you guys, and we just
Yeah.
got to like lock ourselves in a room and just like work on music or something.
Honestly, we
So-
can knock out a few songs in a solid day of working. Like we get some sandwiches, we get some beers and some water, and we just fucking go. We play 4 or 5 songs to warm up, and then we just go. And I think we could do some good shit because it's craft at this point, and we know how to craft it. You know.
And I think it's gonna be great to like just get back in, and I think kind of like This Always Happens, as we said, like all of us kind of contributing to that song. So it's I'm excited because it's super open. We could write whatever, and we have a few demos kind of around, and we could go off of those or whatever. But I'm super stoked because like I don't know, I just want to play some more music, dude.
Yeah.
And then of course, yeah, then rights. I mean, this could be like, man, we could totally have some Blind Issues or the Pilots. I don't even know what name we're going under anymore, but we could definitely have some stuff on Spotify and yeah, freaking play some new music.
Tacos and
super cool.
t-shirts, baby.
Tacos
Yo.
and t-shirts.
We were on
Hell yeah.
the Three Friends podcast where we did a couple episodes with those guys about Criterion movies, but Alberto was talking to us about playing and everything. He goes, "How did you guys kind of get back into it?" I go, "It was you, man." He goes, "What are you talking about?" I go, "After one of the St. Francis of the Wolf shows that I went to, you hugged me after." I go, "You might have been really drunk," and you said, "Get the boys together and let's play a show." And I went, "Okay." And he went, "Really?" I went, "Yeah." And and he was like, he's like, "Because your guys' music is like from another time." I was like, "Well, yeah. Well, the songs were written like 15 years ago,
That's always
That's
true.
true,
That's the key to music. You write it a long time ago and you bring it out later on.
Yeah.
You dust it off.
Yeah, the shit
I
I'm writing
love
right
that-
now is going to do so well in 20 years.
They just didn't get it. It was ahead of its
No,
time.
yeah,
You know?
it was. It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking like that's a good preface for some of the live shows we played before COVID was like, yeah, these are things happening. Yeah, these are songs we've written like way back in the day, including Parents Are Nazis. But
Yep.
yeah. All right, guys, I think we're gonna move to share time.
Sure.
This is where we share just anything random
Anything.
going on, anything you're watching or whatever. Yeah, whatever.
Or whatever's
Whatever
turning
you do.
you on.
What are you doing?
And never know what they're doing
Yeah,
back there.
back there. Ma, the meatloaf.
What's she doing?
Yeah.
Uh,
My share
I'll
this
go
week,
first.
guys.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Andrew, you're our
Uh,
guest, actually. You're our
okay.
guest.
Thank you.
You're our guest.
I like to share that I'm watching a show called The Americans, and
The Americans.
very
Oh,
good.
is it
Very
what?
good.
What
Yeah.
network is on?
It was FX, so it's Hulu now.
FX, okay.
You watch it on Hulu or
Is that
Amazon
Kerry
Prime.
Russell?
Yeah, yes, it is. And then the dude in it, I don't know the dude's name, but he's very good. But yeah, it's like I didn't think it was good. Somebody told me to watch it, and I have, and it's very good. It's like a very it's if you like kind of a thriller, it would be for you.
Nice.
There we go.
Hell yeah.
The Americans. Simon, do you have anything to share with us? Doesn't have to be. Could be whatever, man.
And you don't feel pressured. You don't have to.
I mean, shit. Since Andrew was talking about TV shows, one that I've been watching lately, Snowfall. I don't know if you guys heard of that one.
No.
No.
That is it's basically it's about like this two main characters, but the main character, this kid who lives in Compton basically, and he starts selling pushes weed, then he moves up to coke, and then this he connects with the CIA dude who starts flooding in hella coke, and then he finds a way to turn it into crack, and it's basically the explosion of the whole crack epidemic in the 80s in LA, and it's basically a little it's almost like a little Goodfellas or Scarface story for this kid little rise to power thing, but it's super good. It's well written. It's definitely exciting. Pretty much every episode, there's always something going on. There's 3 seasons, and I had to watch that whole show twice during this whole quarantine. It was so good. But yeah,
Awesome.
if you guys get the chance
Hell
to
yeah.
definitely recommend.
Love that.
Nice.
Very cool.
Got some show
Jonathan.
recommendations tonight. I don't know. I'm on the last episode of Lovecraft Country, so
All right.
totally watch that show, guys.
Big time recommend.
That last one's good for sure.
Yeah, I'm on that last one, so yeah, I'm excited to finish the show and the series, and yeah, it's pretty wild. There's some wild shit that happens in that show.
Hell yeah.
And I won't say anything else after that. So there you go.
Fair.
Lovecraft Country.
Love it.
Joey, what do you got to share with us?
I am going to shout out my father, Mr. Ken Parati. He turns 60 tomorrow.
Hey,
It's a big one. We were supposed to be in Hawaii right now. I'm supposed to be on a plane right now to Hawaii, and that didn't happen because of the pandemic. But hoping he'll have just as good of a birthday. I've made him. I don't think they're watching, so I'll tell you guys. You guys have had my mother's delicious cracker brittle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I have learned to make my own. I don't do the nuts on top. I do it plain chocolate. And I had this idea because my dad is an ice cream fucking fiend. And so I have the attachment for the KitchenAid mixer. It's very hard to do that. There we go.
Okay.
I see you.
Yeah. So I have the attachment to make ice cream in that thing. And so I made ice cream, and then I made a batch of Cracker Barrel, and I crushed this shit up to just shake. And
you cold stoned it.
Yup. So he's got a batch of Cracker Barrel ice cream waiting for him.
Yo.
Hell yeah.
Oh man, that
so I'm
sounds
pretty
so
excited.
That's
Yeah.
super good.
So happy 60th to my
Is your
father.
pop still a huge Rams fan, even though they're in
Big time. He
LA
hates
now?
the new uniforms. Yeah, he thinks it's ugly. He's not thrilled with anything.
But he still watches them.
Oh, he still loves them. Yeah, yeah.
Oh
It's his
yeah,
team.
your pop. Every time I see the Rams on TV, I'm like, God bless Ken Parati,
Yeah.
man. Shout out
He has a memory of when he was a little kid. I don't know what age, maybe 5, and his uncle took him to a Niners-Rams game. And he liked the Rams because the Rams were one of the first teams, I guess, to put a symbol on their helmet. And he liked the horn and shit. And as a kid, he would, at that game, I guess it was at Kezar, he sees Roman Gabriel walk in, and he tugged on Roman Gabriel's fucking jersey. It's like, Mr. Gabriel, Mr. Gabriel. And I guess didn't hear him or didn't want to acknowledge him or whatever, and kept walking. And he goes, it always pissed me off because years later I saw an interview with him where he was like, I go out of my way for the fans.
Expose him, Ken. Expose him.
But that's my dad's like origin story of the Rams. I think he always kind of links it back to that first game or whatever. So
That's great.
yeah, I'll never forget
shout
the
out
day
Ken
they won the
Parati.
Super Bowl. Never forget it. But yeah, there we go,
Ken
gentlemen.
Prati.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. This has been a blast.
you, guys.
We need to do this
Thanks
more
for having us,
offline,
man.
but or we could
Yeah.
do it more online. You know,
Either way.
yeah, this is gonna be fun. I think this is the start of a beautiful new friend, or really whatever the fuck the line is from Casablanca. You got no one knows, no one cares.
Of all the gin joints,
Have you seen Casablanca, or do you just know
No.
the line?
that's a
All
Fall
right.
Out Boy song title.
Well,
Yes.
there we go.
yeah.
There we go. Fuck, asshole. I was so excited there for like a split second. I went, no, he's just fucking with me.
Yep.
Well, thank you both very, very much.
Thank you.
This has been a
Hey,
blast.
thank
Shawnee,
you.
Had a blast.
200,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
That's wild.
I know this is 200, dude. It's kind of like I'm really happy that we're able to put this together. And we were saying, Andrew joined us on our 100th episode, which was like a physical thing. We were in a coffee shop, and this
And our
has been
Tiger
quite an
King
experience.
episode, do not forget.
And our Tiger King
True,
episode
this
for
is true.
sure.
Yeah,
And I did a Westworld one, but
You
we
did a
won't talk
Westworld too.
about that.
that's
Yes.
right.
That's true.
That's
yeah.
right.
But yeah, I think just kind of reflecting back on the 200, man. Yeah, we've done 200 episodes. I can't believe we've been doing this like weekly. We have some followers. We have people following us on Twitter, and I guess Twitch now, which is really cool. Yeah, super cool, man. I want to definitely do.
We have 3,000 followers on Twitter. We have 3 followers on Twitch. Thank you, everyone. You know, what I mean?
any follower is great, guys.
But
But
shit, dude, that's fucking awesome, man.
from
Congrats,
from
that's-
we always say our imaginary audience, right? So
Yeah.
I think it's it's super cool. And I think this this has been quite an experience tonight, doing this like live and having a few people drop in, give some top 5s, and
Yeah.
I think that's
Without
kind of
hiccups.
really cool.
Holy shit!
Without any hiccups,
Who would have
yeah.
thought? Who would have thought? Simon, where can we find you on the internet if you want to be found?
So if I wanted to be found, you can find me on Instagram at Simon650 with 2 I's.
Wonderful. Andrew, where can we find you on the internet this week, my friend?
You could find me at Thug Thrifty, all one word. It's always all one word, but at Thug Thrifty on both internet, on Twitter. Wow, on the okay, at Thug Thrifty on Instagram and Twitter.
Wonderful.
There he is.
Jonathan, where can we find more of your work?
You guys can find me on Instagram at Sean Day Music, my website, seandaymusic.net. And yeah. Also, I'm in a music production thing on Twitch too, at the Sonic Riders.
There we go.
At the Sonic Riders. Joey, where can we find you on the internet?
You can check me out on Twitter at Joey Prodi and on my website, joeyprotiscripts.com. You can check out the show at Top 5 Pod. It's TOPFIVE5POD on Instagram, on Twitter at gmail.com, and on YouTube. We're on Facebook at Top 5 Podcast, Apple Music, Google Play, SoundCloud, and I guess now Twitch. So please give us a like, give us a listen, give us a follow, give us your love, and we will give you, Jonathan,
Oh, so much juicy love in return for all y'all.
fucking juicy love. baby.
Juicy.
Oh, yeah.
Until next time, I'm Joey Prodi.
I'm Sean Day.
I'm Andrew Hopkins.
And I'm Simon Day.
Thanks for